Welcome to Indianapolis Motor Speedway, site of tonight's Indianapolis 500 event, presented by our friends at Burch Bottle and Packaging. Appreciate them coming on board and helping us sponsor this event. We have the full 500 miles for you tonight, 200 laps. Should be a good one. Nice full field of 20 cars. See Peter Therio in the 28. Drivers have 5 minutes to get 4 laps in, so they'll have to not lollygag about if they want to get all 4 laps attempted. And again, qualifying not super important here. Single car qualifying, they're all on the track at the same time, just in different universes. There's Lucas Weissman blinking in and out, but he's there. There's Hayden Lowell hitting the wall. You hear him going to have to reset, so he slows it down. Lucas is back again. He'll begin his 4-lap qualifying effort. This one track the 17 of Cody Brown. Dave Hoyts from the 79. Very patriotic scheme for Daddy Dave. Cliff Mullins in his familiar lime green and black Curlies. Cody Cleaver in the 2-car headed out. Just for Chotsky in the 5. Got the UCLA colors. Peter Therio sets the first lap at 39.986 for this number 28. Mike Edwards puts the second time in at a 40.29. Therio's second lap, see if he improves. He does, down to a 39.84. Cody Brown puts in the third best time so far. Perchotsky jumps up to second. The lap of 39.95. Therio and Perchotsky both still have 2 laps to go. See if they can get even faster as the fuel burns off. Therio down the front stretch to that yard of bricks. Slower that lap, 39.94. So perhaps lap 2 is going to be the money lap. Cody Brown heading out again. Mike Edwards in the 14. Looks a lot like Cliff Mullins' car, but you can tell the difference by the little teal ribbon ahead of the rear tire. Hayden Lowell goes up to second, 39.880. Therio's completed his qualifying. His best lap will be the 39.846. Lucas Weissman jumps up to 5th in the Sunny D machine. Mike Edwards jumps above him. Edwards puts in a 40.12. Cliff won his second lap here. Second lap quickest for Therio. We'll see if it's the true for Mullins. Final handful of seconds are ticking off the clock here. Some drivers still don't have a lap down, even though they're on track. Cliff must have gotten off track or something. That lap didn't count. He'll remain 5th. Dalton Hayes, the Hot Wheels car. He's out on track. Don't think he'll get a lap in. Daddy Dave shows us his 3rd lap. We'll see if he gets a time down. There you go. Dave up to 7th. Final few seconds tick off. I don't think anyone else is getting their lap in. And that is going to do it for qualifying. 10 of our 21 cars got a lap down. Peter Therio, your pole sitter for this Indianapolis 500. Great lap there from Peter. We'll let the grid all form up, and while we do, we'll take a time to tell you a little bit about Burch Bottle and Packaging. As soon as I get over to our read here. Burch Bottle and Packaging has been servicing the industry for over 40 years. They are a leader supplier of glass bottles, plastic, and metal packaging components. They provide packaging items for many industries, including the food and beverage, pharmaceuticals, health, wellness, personal care, and chemical and industrial services. Service customers at all levels, from the customer service just developing their product to the customer purchasing large quantities. Burch Bottle offers packaging service, including stocking programs and custom mold design. Burch Bottle helps you choose Burch Bottle and Packaging for your needs and welcome your comments and suggestions. If you cannot find what you're looking for, they can encourage you to reach out to any of their customer service team members, and they will be happy to assist you in exploring the possibility of sourcing a desired product for you. Burch Bottle and Packaging believes in developing long-lasting relationships with their customers, and we hope that you will build one with them too. Thank you so much to Burch Bottle and Packaging for putting this on for us tonight. Thank you so much, and let's get to the racing. Lucas went through 3 cars in qualifying, he says. My goodness. Well, let's take a look at our field. We have the 28, Peter Theriot, on pole. We're going to get them try to go 3 wide here, so we've given them an extra faster pair just in case it goes very badly. Hayden Lowell's going to start alongside in the 56. I know normally we have a 3 wide grid, but you know, we're stuck with what iRacing gives us. Lucas Hoyksmith is going to start 3rd in the 97. Jeff Verchotsky, the UCLA number 5, will start 4th. Cliff Mullins not on the grid yet, but he's going to start right next to his twin, Mike Edwards, in the lime green and black Mopar machine. There's Cliff. Cliff starts 5th, Mike Edwards 6th. You can see the difference between them since they're side by side. A little bit more green on the top of Mikey's. And you have Dave Hoytsma starting 7th in this patriotic number 79. Great looking car from Daddy Dave. Cody Brown in the number 17, so Robbie Gordon throwback here. He'll start in the 8th position. Will Spark in the 45. He'll roll off in that 9th spot. And Randy Coyer, number 67, has that Davey Allison throwback going on. He'll start in 10th. Dalton Hayes, the Hot Wheels car, number 47, starts 11th. You have the 8 of Ethan Evers. The Joker car will start in 12th. Jerry Parker in the 20. Mr. Mid-Atlantic, he'll start 13th here. You have Andrew Beach, number 71, Spit and Venom Side Pipes machine. He'll roll off 14th. Cody Cleaver in the 2. He'll start 15th. Daniel Wallen might be starting from the pits, not out on track at the moment. Jake Lawrence in the 68 will start in 17th. Jeremy Scherer, 15 5-hour energy car, starts 18th. Matt Benke, the Amtrak 35, starts 19th. Scott Elson in the 85 will roll off 20th. 21st, Ian Montrose, the number 1 machine, rolls off at the tail of the field. 21 cars, if Daniel Wallen gets out on track. Watch the field roll by. It's like we're trying to get our 3 wide salute going as they get on the backstretch. Guys trying to line it up. I'd say just pick a row. It don't matter where you're at. Just pick a row and get 3 wide. Let's make it into turn 3. Make a good look from overhead. These cameras want to stay low. There you go. Nice look at the 3 wide salute coming at us. We are going to get a 3 wide start here. Lights are still on the pace car, so they're still getting it 3 wide. Taking an extra lap in here. There's a nice look at it overhead as they're trying to get it organized. It'd be cool if iRacing just gave us this, but we got to do it ourselves. Cliff says I need a refresh. What am I refreshing? Alright, let's get a refresh. Get the trading paints. This is all Cliff's fault. Let that do its thing. The field did a pretty good job getting 3 wide here. Looks cool. See how the paint's refreshing because of Cliff. Field works their way down the backstretch in their 3 wide formation behind our iRacing pace car. Last time we tried this, it had a disastrous start, which is why we've given them an extra faster pair this year. Two fast repairs in case this goes terrible. But it looks cool. Field's all formed up, ready to roll. Hopefully everyone knows not to go 3 wide in the first corner. Get it figured out before you get there. Probably be better off if they had a little bit of room between row 1, row 2, row 3, but they're all packed in there. This is going to be nuts. A 3 wide fast repair, yes. That's perfect. Perfect, Tito. Look at that. Beautiful. Green flag in the air. Here we go. 3 wide start. My oh my, Godspeed and good luck. Got it down to 2 in most cases here. There we go. Daniel Llewellyn does start from the pits. We do have 21 cars in the field. And there's a wreck right at the start. I believe that's Mike Edwards nosing into the inside wall, losing the front nose. He'll have to take a fast repair, but we stay green. Well, it's Edwards right out of the front part of the field. Peter Therio claims the lead. Lucas Hoytsma up to second. Hayden Moll's dropped to third. Then a bit of a gap. That is a crazy shot. Cody Brown getting past Jeff Prochatsky, as is Will Spark. Top 3 have broken away. On second back to Cody Brown. There's some passing going on back here in the mid-pack. Can't tell who that is up out of the groove. I think it's Ian Montrose. He started damn near last. And here he is up to 11th already. Absolutely flying is the Bulldog. That number 1 white and black Honda. Liquid Death water sponsorship on there. If you haven't had Liquid Death, by the way, I definitely recommend it. Battle for the lead. Lucas Hoytsma trying to get outside Peter Therio. As they go down the front stretch, across the yard of bricks. Complete lap 2. Hoytsma gets the lap led. Of course, we're not doing anything for points here, just a special event. But it feels good to lead the Indy 500 for sure. Hoytsma trying to go the long way around. Hey, there you go, Tito, drinking the Liquid Death lemonade tea right now. Still battling this front position. Hoytsma had gotten out in front, but Therio keeping it to the inside, going to get back out in front. Closes off the door on Lucas Hoytsma. We'll see if Hoytsma decides to ride for a bit as we drip back to Cody Brown. It's 1.4 seconds back in the 4th spot. Has Prochatsky and Will Spark behind. You have Dalton Hayes, Ethan Evers, Cliff Mullins, Ian Montrose, your top 10. Cody Cleaver, Montrose teammate in 11th, and Daddy Dave in 12th. Jerry Parker, Mr. Mid-Atlantic in 13th. Danger Beach 14th. Randy Courier 15th. Scott Elston in 16th. We have Jeremy Scherer 17th. And now Jake Lawrence 17th. Jeremy Scherer 18th. Matt Mankey 19th. Daniel Llewellyn 20th. And Mike Edwards just ahead of him a lap down as Edwards had to come down and get the wing change. Edwards back out on track. We do have Lucky Dogs in this series because of our desire to run it as single file restarts. Hopefully I remember to do that. If I didn't, we'll set it here in a second once we get our first yellow. Top 3 still have that gap over Cody Brown. 1.4 seconds the gap. Hoytsma has settled in second. Hayden Lowell third. Looks like most of these battles up front are getting spread out now. Dave Hoytsma's on the pit lane wrecking. Won't bring out a caution there, but that is not ideal. He lost it coming out of turn number 4. Broke the left front suspension. Daddy Dave gets into a fight with the wall, and the wall wins. He'll have to get that fast repair to get that 79 car back in the race here. It's like he may have even had to take a tow. He was struggling to get that thing to the pit lane. Yep, he had to take the tow. It looks like Daddy Dave has gone ahead and called it a night already. So the 79 car out of the race. We're down to 20. Hayden Lowell said he didn't even know if he was going to race tonight. Here he is up in a third spot in that Napa car. One of the contenders in the 3-wide finish we had last night. Ian Montrose, Hayden Lowell, and Travis Martin. Martin not in this race tonight, but the other two are, Montrose and Hayden. There you go, your leader, Hoytsma. Hayden Lowell, and 2.6 now back to Cody Brown as Jeff Verchotsky's making his way past. Verchotsky now up to the 4th spot. Cody Brown will drop to 5th. You have Ethan Evers running 6th ahead of Will Spark. You have Cliff Mullins, Ian Montrose, and Cody Cleaver. Dalton Hayes 11th, Andrew Beach 12th, Jake Lawrence now 13th, and Randy Coyer leading the second group, currently in 14th. As Jerry Parker, Scott Elston, Jeremy Scherer, Matt Benke. And then Daniel Llewellyn is actually caught up to them pretty well, so Llewellyn should have their draft, even though Daniel started from the pit lane. Mike Edwards is in this group. He is shown 1 lap down. Oh, they're wrecking up ahead. That's going to be a caution for sure. First yellow of the race. Try to see who that is. Jake Lawrence, I believe. 68 car. Burch bottling and packaging machine. Unfortunately into the fence, and both front wheels are destroyed. He's going to have a hard time steering that car. We'll see if he can make it back. He's stuck on the road course. That's probably going to be a tow. There's no way he's going to make it back from there. But it's a long race. Take the tow. Get your car fixed up, and should be right back in the game eventually. This will be Mike Edwards getting the lucky dog. May have to jump into the ugly part of the screen for a sec to make sure we're set for single file restarts. I'll just go ahead and do it now to make sure we're all good. We need to go here. Oh, chat's muted. We need to go single file restart. The restart option is single file. Good. We're good. Making sure. Jake Lawrence. Let's go back and take a look and see what happened to him. Obviously, we saw the end result. So on the front stretch here. It's down into turn 1. Looks like it just pushes on him on corner exit, and he gets into the outside wall, which ricochets him hard into the inside wall. That destroys that right front, and then he kind of rolls it up out of the groove to make everyone get by. Nice move from him to try and get out of the way, but unfortunately that also broke his right front, and then he had to take the tow. Mike Edwards wants to know who killed him lap 1. I thought it was you. I didn't know you got killed. We'll go take a look at Mike Edwards if we can. That's such a long pack. We have a long cautions here at Indy, so hey, let's go figure it out. Oh, Jeff Verchotsky gets into your right rear. Or left rear, sorry. He kept turning and it didn't listen. Bad car, says Jake Lawrence on his incident that brought out this yellow. And that was Verchotsky and Edwards making contact that got Edwards all out of shape on lap 1 and having to take the faster pair. But Edwards should be getting the lucky dog back on the lead lap as there he goes to the pit lane. Back on the lead lap for the 14 car. Peter Therio stayed out. Literally everybody else came to the pit lane. Lucas Hoytsma came down for fuel, it looks like. Hayden may have taken a set of tires. Verchotsky, Cody Brown, Cliff Mullins fuel. I think tires for Brown, Verchotsky, and Lowell. Spark, I'm not sure. 6.1 is a strange time on the pit lane. Ethan Evers looks like he is maybe taking a set. They get 12 sets of tires tonight. Cody Cleaver, 7.8. That could be a set. Andrew Beach, set of tires. Montrose, set of tires. Elston looks like a set of tires. Parker showing a half second on the pit lane. I'm not sure what he did. That's not even a fuel top off. Should be getting the lights out on the pace car here, but we're going to go look and see. It's Mid-Atlantic. His stop was. That's way longer than half a second. Not sure why I called it a half second pit stop, but yeah, he comes in like everybody else does. See, Dalton Hayes missed his pit box, had to back up. I don't know. Strange. So we're 12 laps in, lights are out on the pace car, we're getting set for the restart. Right there, you say, I feel like I should have pitted. Probably true. Jake Lawrence has gone 2 laps down, but he is back out there with a fresh race car. He'll need 2 cautions to get back on that lead lap. Long way to go. Not even 10% of the race. Plenty of time to get those 2 laps back. With Dario, your leader. Lucas Weissman, Hayden Law, Perchatsky, and Cody Brown in your top 5 now.
I think it's on the last round rules when the pace car comes up.
Yeah, once pace car is off the track. Story, yes. Tell the car that it's a bad car for not listening. Physics be damned. Dario cuts to the left and tries to break the draft. See the car start snaking around behind him. Cody Brown having no part of it, but also has Cliff Mullins trying to get to the inside. Cliff's car is now white. He went to a white scheme to try and not be twins with Mike Edwards, but now he looks like all the other white cars out there. It's like Ethan Evers trying to make a move on Will Spark.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch you. You know what you're doing.
That's way too early for that. My goodness.
See what Lucas was upset about. I think Dario may be blocking all the way to the grass. Yep. Oh, someone hit the wall in the background.
Thanks, guys. Damn, I see. Oh, damn, that's great.
I think it was Cody Cleaver who hit the wall.
Yeah, no, I saw you slow down. I was like, I don't want to go.
Yep, Cody Cleaver bounced it off the fence into 2. Looks like he got in that aero wash. Car drifted up the track and he clocked the wall. Still running at speed, although he hits the wall again. He's having a rough time. Cody Cleaver twice into that outside wall. There you go, Hoytsma Hayden, your top 3. Perchatsky, Cliff Mullins, then Ethan Evers. The Bulldog Ian Montrose. Andrew Beach, Pizza Boy. Will Spark the Aussie. Scott Elston, I don't think we really have a nickname for him, but he loves Ninja Turtles. Dalton Hayes in 11th. Yeah, we need to get that 2 car to start working those weight jackers and roll bars for sure. It gets tight back in the mid pack. You gotta free her up quite a lot. Now he's got a bit of a gap ahead of him. Maybe that'll help. So here comes Mid-Atlantic in the number 20, Jerry Parker. Daniel Wallen going by him on the outside. There's Jake Lawrence. Lawrence pretty confident. He's currently 2 laps down, but he's out there having fun. Bad news.
Almost died right there.
Bad news for Jake is now Cody Brown and Randy Coyer both a lap down. We'll go back and see if we can find how that happened. They both went to the pit lane. Cody's crashing on the pit lane. They both have broke race cars. No yellow, but they both get in the outside wall apparently. Watch Cody Brown on the 17. Big tight. He didn't really have anybody in front of him. His car would not turn. Big time tight. Gets up into the outside wall. Let's check in on the 67 right behind him. Doing pretty much the same thing. Gets up out of the groove, gets tight, gets tight, gets tight, pushes into the outside wall and breaks that right front. There'll be fast repairs for both those cars. Now they're both 1 lap down. It's like the 20 of Jerry Parker lost the nose. We're missing a lot of... Oh my gosh. Jerry Parker just went for a violent ride in the 20. There he goes. Gets a little loose on him coming out of the corner, and he just nails that wall at the worst possible angle. Absolutely destroys his car. Fortunately for him, it started rolling, but I think he couldn't have steering. He had to take the tow. Sits on the pit lane. The 2 of Cody Cleaver. I guess he hit the wall enough. He has come down the pit lane. Let's see what happened to him. I think he just knows he hit the wall a few too many times. Perhaps even got a meatball. Could have bent the suspension on him. You see it turning to the right more than you would think it would. Yes, fortunately for Jerry Parker, this is not real life, and he's probably okay. Just a little trauma from hitting the wall at that speed. See the 2 of Cleaver back out on the racetrack. Lucas is back way off, 2.3 the gap now to second. They do have 100% fuel, 12 sets of tires in the pits. As we approach 10% of the race complete. 500 miles here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Oh, Hayden Law just hit the wall. Napa car coming out of turn 4 got tight and pushed. That is the one in the background. That'll be caution number 2. And there it is. Saw Ian Montrose spinning in the background. Cars coming off turn 4 trying to avoid him. Ian still has both wheels at least, so he can whip that thing around with the throttle.
Lucky dogs are not a thing in this, I'm assuming.
Yes, they are. We got Lucky Dogs on just because we have it also single file back. So yes, Lucky Dogs are on.
Hey everyone, thanks for missing me. I'm sorry about that. I just locked on the exit pool.
Go back and check out the one car's kind of lazy spin.
Quick question about the weight jacker. Positive is looser, negative is tighter, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, lost the back end coming up the corner. Around he went.
Lid.
I'll have to come down and get that nose fixed. He doesn't need a fast repair. Suspension's fine and all. He'll just have to wait for that wing repair and be good. He shouldn't have to take the fast repair.
I'm close to wrecking, sorry Cody.
It didn't look like he hit the apron.
Alright,
The
let's
back
go
end
ahead
just
and
came
start
right on. Like
debating
he
how much to
put too
bump
much-
draft Cliff Mullins.
Looks like he put too much
Can I get a dollar?
weight jacker into it.
There's a lot of people that would do that for free.
I do that for free.
Y'all can do it for free. This is my teammate. I don't feel like listening to him bitch every fucking week in every race. I gotta have money.
I gotta have money.
69 cents.
That sounds like a fucking deal. I'd take that deal. Would you take that deal, Cliff?
It's not advised to button trap me since I'm still in it.
if
You
you weren't,
have motherfucker.
if you weren't around last night.
Can you spell in F?
It's only 5 letters. It should be pretty easy. Here comes the field down the pit lane for the most part. This camera angled.
INETT.
There you go.
Yeah,
Hey.
don't even try.
Hayden and Prochatsky stay out. Everybody else hitting the pit lane. Peter Therio is 21 laps into his run, so he's happy to come down and pit. He hadn't been down there the entire race. Hoytsma going to be the first one down and away. Ethan Evers looks like he took fuel only. Ethan, the Super Speedway Series champion. Season 10 SRL just wrapped up. Adam says you spell it Jackass.
Don't slide in your box. It doesn't work.
What's that spell? Jackass?
Hey, that's my real name.
Jackass? Cliff is what the French would call a jackass.
Sorry, Cody, I'm still over here eating fries.
Wow. The French fry is taking precedent over the race car.
They're all good.
Jackass. Cody Brown coming back to the pit lane. Actually, Cody a lap down, so he just now getting to the pit lane. Cody Cleaver did get your lucky dog, so he's back to the lead lap in the 2. We have 16 cars now on the lead lap. Sure, Cleaver will come down and take at least the fuel. It is a free pit stop. He will start 16th no matter what.
He's saying hello. I don't know what I'm doing. Tell him to line up behind 71, but... Yeah, he's back there.
You gotta back that booty up.
Oh gosh, Daniel.
20 car, you gotta let people by.
Back on the field trying to get themselves sorted.
He's the lucky dog, Jake?
Jake was the lucky dog, Cody Cleaver was.
They gave it to Cody because he was down a lot.
So now...
Still lots of race to go.
It is single file, but not back. So Jake Lawrence is going to restart third. Very IndyCar fashion. For inside 10 laps to go, they will be back. But right now, it's going to restart third in line. 2 laps down in 19th. And here goes the snaking. Hayden going to do it. Jake says the hell with that. Kind of leaves Lucas on the inside now. Ethan trying to get... Oh, it looked like he tried to go to the outside of Lucas. I forgot what happened. Right now, Poyer first car a lap down. Don't see anything that happened, so I'm a little curious about the
Sorry, I
lap.
was trying to dodge him, so...
Look at everybody going every which way down this front stretch.
My bad, Joe. Thanks for checking up.
Somebody else going to the pit lane, Matt, thank you. I was just to the inside letting everybody by, I think. That Mickey dropped into the tail of the field. Last car in lead lap 16th. Hayden has a second, and our third caution's out. Dalton Hayes.
Sorry, what's up?
Hot Wheels car has died. Whole front end missing off that thing. Oh my gosh. Looks like he's going to do the same thing everyone else has been doing. Gets tight, pushes up in the outside wall. That shoots him to the inside. And oh my goodness, that is violent. Whew! Was that Will Spark? They're right on board to 45 through that. Holy cow. Let's grab a cockpit view and go back. Will Spark into one. See some smoke up ahead. You'll watch the car dart to the left and shoots back to the right. Sparks thinking outside, inside. Wow. Will Spark getting a face full of a Beyblade. Tito saying some spin cycle. Yeah, that is what a spin cycle looks like. Well, 25 laps about to be complete. Ethan in the grass for some reason.
Get out of the grass, you cheetah.
Don't know how well that works in IndyCar, if it cools your tires or not.
I don't see no spots.
Should be Lucky Dog 67. Only one lap down 17th. Saw him hit the outside wall, break the right front suspension, have to come down for the fast repair under green. Top 2 cars stayed out last caution. We'll see what they do this caution. Looks like they have chosen to stay out once again. Lucas Weissman faked it, stays out. Here come our takers. Daniel Wallen in 10th going back. Did I just hear someone die?
Did I just see what I think I just saw?
Um,
And that's Rick check here.
Cody Brown hit the brakes, and it throws Cody Cleaver into the air and into the attenuator. Wow. Let's get the drone out.
67's trying to come high here, guys.
Cody starts to slow down for the pit road, and Cody 2 did not realize Cody 1 was stopping there, and Cody 2 got airborne on Cody 1's back tire.
Sexy.
Whee!
Oh, hi.
Wow. That's different.
Dude, if he did that a little later, he would have landed on top of the refrigerator.
That would have made it even cooler. So they check up in front of him as they're slowing down for pit lane speed. I guess Cody Cleaver was looking down or something. Did not react to it in time. Hits the pit lane attenuator. Fortunately didn't kill the suspension enough that he couldn't drive it anyway. He'll take the fast repair in a spot he really didn't plan to, but hey, we didn't have a wreck from the 3-wide start, so it's a extra fast repair for everybody. He does kill that left front, but car's still able to drive. He'll stay on the lead lap. Just lost one of his fast repairs.
Where's the field at?
Since we're on the topic, Edwards has used one of his 2. Cody Cleaver, that was his second. That is massively not good for the 2 car. Already burned his second quick repair on lap 26. That is a long way to go.
We are only 1/8 of the way through this race, but it is much looser and tighter than yesterday, so why don't we just go, I don't know, like another 25 laps without wrecking? I know, because I wrecked myself, so I want to talk, but no, let's just get through this, boys. It's going to be a long way somewhere.
Nah, what's the fun in that?
There is 0 fun in yellows. 0.
I don't know, man. I don't feel like I'm gonna die under yellow, and that's kind of fun.
Dude, well, I had a really good time watching that from the wreck. So.
I mean, Cody Cleaver died under yellow going into the pit
Cody
lane.
Cleaver about not wrecking on the yellow.
There it is. There it is.
That's fun.
Half a lap away from going back green. That is all your fast repairs. You see quite a few of them burned up already. But Cody Cleaver in the worst shape. He has got no fast repairs for the rest of the race. Bravo, Raggy. Should see our pace car get on out of the way, and here we go. Back to green flag racing. Start lap 28. This SRL Indy 500 presented by Burch Bottle and Packaging. Hayden jumps out to the lead. Perchatsky, Hoytsma, Evers, and Therio in top 5. And Andrew Beach up to 6th. Scott Elston 7th. Mike Edwards 8th. That's such a cool shot. It's like 14 of Edwards trying to go around the outside of the 85 of Elston. Oh, who's that behind him? Will Spark right up against the wall. I think he slowed it down enough that he didn't hurt anything, but cost him a couple positions in a bit of time. Oh, Daniel Wallen and Cody Brown in the background, 2 blue race cars. They're off the racing surface. That may not trigger the yellow. Cody's going to try to drive that thing to the pits, but it may be too damaged. And it is. Take a look once again as they come out of turn 4. Daniel gets into the outside walls and turns left down into Cody Brown. Cody, just an unfortunate bystander. He apologizes to Cody Brown. They sit on the pit lanes. Cody had to take a tow, and under green, that is going to be brutal for the 17 machine. Single file way back to the 20. He's in mid-pack. Whoever is behind him, I think it's Cliff Mullins. Mullins on 11th. And then a gap back to 12th, Dalton Hayes. There's Jeremy Scherer. Randy Coyer back on the lead lap in 14th. Matt Benke 15th. Cody Cleaver 1 lap down coming out of the pit lane. He's currently in that lucky dog spot. Daniel Llewellyn, the other car, 1 lap down now, 17th. 20 cars 2 laps down, so he had to take that green flag pit stop for a fast repair. Yeah, Jake Lawrence in the 68. Last car still running in 19th. I think Cody Rounds called it a race. 19 cars still run. So we hit lap 30. Start lap 31. Andrew Beach and Mike Edwards closely together. According to the numbers, closest battle on track. Beach is going to lose the back end. What a save by Andrew Beach. Mr. Andy had that thing way hung out. Ethan Evers going around the outside.
I'm glad I wore my brown pants today.
Beach is glad he wore the brown pants today. Cleaver looking inside Elston. Elston leaving room. Elston and Cleaver going to go around the outside of Beach. Beach, the back end of that car just keeps dancing, and now we have caution again. Dalton Hayes, the Hot Wheels car, has again destroyed itself. It looks pretty similar to the last one. Down into turn 1. Car pushing up on exit, gets to the outside wall, ricochets back to the inside, and it is an instant replay. He just didn't do the spin cycle afterwards to the outside wall. I don't think he made too much suspension contact, so he may not need the fast repair. Might be able to tow that car. Oh yeah, he needs it. Left front's broken. Never mind. That's going to be fast repair number 2 for the 47 team. Quickly running out of fast repairs. Cleaver already out. Dalton Hayes about to be out. He's going to drive it around, try and stay on lead lap. He's got complete control of the car, so it's not such a bad idea. Try to catch up to the pack some before pitting. Speaking of said pack, here they are. Should be the lucky dog for our number 2 car, Cody Cleaver. Out of fast repairs, but about to get back on the lead lap.
I've been running top 5 for the whole race. It's about to go bad. I got to pee.
Go in your suit.
What suit?
You gonna come clean it?
Like Hayden's staying out. Perchotsky's coming in from 3rd. Dario stays
I'll
out.
clean you.
Yikes. Should see the 2-car black and white with the red mirrors accelerate here and go past everybody. And he will go back to the lead lap. Penske 2.
Scott, I blew through my pits, I'm sorry.
It's like 6th place on back
Man, I
on
couldn't
pit
get in
lane.
reverse.
That's alright.
Perchotsky going to win the race off and come out 6th. Elson 7th. Edwards 8th. Ethan Evers 9th. Ian Montrose he's going to roll out 10th. See Dalton Hayes made it to his pit box. Jeremy Sherrill roll off 11th. Randy Coyer back on that lead lap and come out in 12th. And extended stops for Dalton Hayes, Andrew Beach, and Matt Benke. You heard Beach say he had to go to the bathroom, so that could be 171 sits there. Long way around under yellow here, so Benke will head out back on track 14th. Dalton's car not take a fast repair?
Anyone ever had it where it won't let you leave the pits?
Do you have a holding penalty?
No.
His car's not fixed though.
Did you run out of fast repairs?
Says he still has one.
I only had 5 seconds to repair.
You're right. Your left
Your
front was
car
completely
turned off.
broke.
Yes.
Have you reset and rejoined your race car?
Trying that now.
Did your crew chief say we're done, load her up? Have you tried using the throttle?
Have you tried just quitting?
Oh my god.
No, just Alt F4.
Damn it, Daniel.
Have you put the car in gear?
It's not going to let him go
Have
until
you
he
been
uses
drinking?
the fast repair. There he goes.
Are you on drugs?
See, the car suddenly fixed itself.
Surprisingly not.
See, there's the fast repair finally went through. And down and away. Now he's used them both.
But it made me use a fast repair.
Yeah, your left
And then it
front.
let me go.
Yeah, your left front was completely broken.
Yeah, at a certain point, if you brake it too much, they just say put her on the truck.
Well, he still had his second fast repair. He just didn't have it on, I guess. Yay. I got money from a bank. Green flag back out in the air, and here we go. Hayden Law well out in front. There you go. Get by
Sorry,
Hoytsmith for
I got,
second.
I had to jump off the race car.
I don't want to talk about that shit.
Andrew Beach was able to get back in.
Yeah. Can I
In
get
time.
a black flag cleared for having to get past the name try to avoid that shit? Thank you.
Cody Cleaver apparently not in a good mood. Started to use too fast repairs. I can't blame him really. It's early in this race to have that problem. Only 2 cars out. Dave Hoytsman and Cody Brown. I believe both drivers still have fast repairs, but just went so many laps down they didn't want to stick around. Ethan Evers moving up a spot, gets around Scott Elston up into the 8th spot. Jeremy Scherer follows through from 9th. And then Scott Elston able to get back around him as Scherer got out of shape. Elston back up to 9th. Cars back here racing hard, all bunched up compared to the rest of the grid. Jeremy Scherer, Matt Benke, Ian Montrose, Andrew Beach, Cody Cleaver, and Randy Coyer. They're all within a half second of one another. Everything else is about a second apart. Hayden, see the front end of the pack all spread out. And you back to this group. And battling hard. Look at him go. Ian Montrose, I think he's about to go 3 wide through the middle. Why not? Matt Benke backed out of that, said hell no.
Sorry.
Yeah, that was something.
Andrew Beach, that was something. He was right behind all that. Is this where we settle down and actually get some long runs in? I figured out they need to make it to the end before they race. Oh, who's that out of shape? Scherer in the background. About lost the back end on that car. Might want to work on the knobs a little bit on that 15. Watching Edwards
Guys,
Nope,
Hayden has a
behind the
joke for
20.
everybody. You know why they call it an Indy car?
because you're not out the car.
You sit in the car.
Someone remove him from the session.
I'm on it.
Doing God's work.
Just look for the name Clapper and he'll be gone.
Funny stuff. Hayden leads by a second and a half over Peter Theriault. You have Lucas Weissman in third, Will Spark fourth, Cliff Mullins fifth, Mike Edwards sixth, Jeff Verchotsky seventh, Ethan Evers eighth. Between them is the lap machine of Jerry Parker running 2 laps down 18th. Then you have this 3-wide nonsense going on. Elston Montrose and Jeremy Scherer all involved in that. And they're catching, I believe that's the 67 car. Or is that the 68? They look so familiar, so similar. That's the word I'm looking for. And that is the 68 of Jake Lawrence. Jake 2 laps down ever since that issue at the very start of the race. There's the 67. Oh, they're going 3 wide again. Back up here. Scherer looking inside Elston, who's inside the Jake Lawrence machine. Jake almost grabbed the outside wall, but was able to avoid it. Jeremy Scherer way up out of the groove. That'll allow Andrew Beach through, then contact with Cody Cleaver. Cleaver loses the whole front end again.
Somebody lost front wing.
Cody going to be
Nope.
very unhappy after that. He's going to have no downforce. Fortunately, it's just the wing, not the suspension, so he's not out of the race, but he is going to have to pit and lose the lead lap. And then have to hope it stays green until everyone else has to pit as well. That will be his only avenue at a saving grace for this 2 machine. That looks like Daniel Llewellyn coming in behind him. I don't know what happened to Daniel. The car looks okay. Wings are on it. Wheels are on it. Strange to see Daniel coming down. He was 1 lap down. He's going to lose another one here as the leader comes out of turn 4, starts to go by the pit lane. You see the gap from 3rd. There's no way. There's 4th place there. Cliff Mullins. Huge gap between 3rd and 4th. Over 5 seconds. Hayden stretched out his lead to a 2.5 over Therio. Another second to Hoytsma. Then Mullins over 5 seconds back has Will Spark right behind him. And Mike Edwards and Jeff Verchotsky 6th and 7th. Ian Montrose riding 9th behind Ethan Evers in 8th. We have Scott Elston in 10th, Andrew Beach 11th, Jeremy Scherer 12th, Matt Benke 13th, Randy Coyer 14th. Dalton Hayes now the first car 1 lap down as he goes by the 2 of Cody Cleaver. Cody going to have to once again try to get that lucky dog. He needs to chase Dalton Hayes down and get around him. He'll have 8 lap fresher tires to do so. 15-second stop to take that new front wing for the 2 team. Jerry Parker 2 laps down 17th. Jake Lawrence 2 lap down 18th. Daniel sits on the pit lane. I don't know what happened to him. 23 car. Already a minute and counting on the pit box. Spark and Mullins. Mullins the white and green machine. Spark the one that looks like a giraffe down the back. It's a battle for 4th. And a battle closer. Scott Elson and Andrew Beach. This is 10th and 11th. Beach ran right up near the top 5 for a lot of this race, but then had to use the restroom. So he got out of the car on the pit stop, ran to the bathroom, ran back to the car, got in, buckled up, and back out on track without losing a lap, which is damn impressive. And our 5th caution waves. And it is Cliff Mullins. Saw him battling in the top 5. Let's see what happens to the 37. It's ahead of Will Sparks. We shouldn't have dirty air. Back in starts to come around on him, and he just never catches back up to it. A little too loose for the 37. Back up that weight jacker adjustment a little bit. And it looks like he lost the right front suspension, so he will have to take a fast repair in the 37. Caution a break for the 2. Looks like he had gotten ahead of Dalton Hayes. Let's go back and verify that. Oh, he's limping past Cliff there. He is behind Dalton here. So I think the yellow is already out there, and Dalton is ahead of Cody. Be interesting to see what iRacing calls there. But one of those two is going to be the lucky dog. Field bunches up behind the pace car. The top 12 all grouped up together. Mullen's trying to stay on a lead lap. Still got 2 good back tires and 1 good front tire. Hopefully it does enough turning. Usually leans on the right front in these corners. So you hear him backing way out of it. Trying not to break it even more. I believe that's turn 3.
Black flag clear for Cliff.
Dalton Hayes does get the wave around.
And get my pit box one day.
Sounds like Montro's having trouble getting in his pit box. Everybody pits except Randy Coyer. So Randy Coyer takes over the race lead. We watch the 37 limp back to the pit box and get a new car. There you go, brand new car. He'll drop to 14th. 47 of Dalton Hayes will have to stay behind him for the Lucky Dog wave around.
Scott, how's your race going?
You know, just driving around. How about yours?
Shockingly, we're back up into the top 10, so it's not terrible.
One word to describe your day.
Shocking.
Shocking it is. Andrew Peach in the 71.
Oh, sorry about that. My screen went totally black. I thought I was gonna die.
Like Coyer pitted the second time around. 67, I guess, wanted to go to the tail of the field. He'll restart 14th. Let's bring in Jake for a second. Jake, DG, got company?
Yeah, what's up going on?
Not a whole lot. I know we're back in 17th, 1 lap down. We got one of those laps back anyway. Now we're got a chance to get the Lucky Dog now.
Oh yeah, I'm not in any hurry, I can tell you that.
See that? We still got 3/4 of a race to go, but hey, you're chugging along at it and sticking with it. Appreciate that. You got a few moments to tell us about the Burch Bottling Company? Bottling and
Oh yeah.
packaging. That's the word.
Well, pretty much if you need any kind of jar, spice jar, food jar, plastic jar, any kind of jar really, or whiskey bottles or anything like that, you can go to our website and browse what we have and put an order in with our customer service, and if we don't have something, inquire about it and we can possibly get something in store for you.
There you go. So if you got one of those, big bottling projects or jarring projects, you want to get your stuff out there to your friends, family, and relatives and all that stuff, or maybe even put it on the shelves or purchase, great company to have to work with, right?
Absolutely.
10-4. Well, we appreciate you taking a moment to chat with us while you're catching back up to the field. Good luck getting out of the lap back, and hopefully we can get you back in contention.
All right. Thank you.
Jake Larson, the 68.
And I'm going to need a black clear for passing under yellow because Jake can catch up.
Quick chat there.
I had to let somebody by as well.
Plenty more than black first too. People want to go.
I need 7 laps back, and I have them.
Daniel back in the race, 7 laps down. Daniel, stick with it. It might just happen. Hoytsman right up against the pit wall. Dario's second, Lowell is third, Perchotsky fourth, and Mike Edwards running top 5. Ethan Evers 6th, Andrew Beach back up to 7th, Scott Elson 8th, Will Spark 9th, and Ian Montrose for top 10. At the 1/4 mark, so we are on lap number 50. Down the backstretch we go. I really hope We can cut some of these cautions out. After 1/4 of the race, we've been going way too long already.
We pancake that bitch.
Somebody pancaked something. Now I want pancakes. Drivers having to play with these weight jackers as they're in the race car, trying to loosen and tighten the car up depending on if they're in traffic or not. Quite a skill to have to learn. Very difficult. You've seen how many cars have crashed already. Like Beach, Spark, Elston stacked up together here. Ian Montrose not far behind. These 4 cars battle pretty hard. Like Dalton Hayes is letting some folks through. I think he knows he's already used 2 faster pairs and needs to kind of save them. Look once again at our faster pairs burned up. There you go, Cleaver and Hayes. No faster pairs left. Those cars have to be super careful. Ian Montrose going to the inside of Andrew Beach. Beach going to let him through. And Beach knows no sense in hurrying. Lucas Hoytsma in control of the race. It's like Hayden had a moment here. So what's going on to the 56? Oh, he hit the outside wall hard. That is what happened to Hayden. Lost the car coming out of turn number 2. Smacked the outside wall very hard. He's now limping it back to the pit lane. That'll be faster pair number 1, I believe, for Hayden. Let's verify that real quick. Yeah, he hasn't had one yet. So that'll be the first faster pair for Hayden. Unforced error. I believe that was Mike Edwards just hitting the wall. Watch the 14 here. Gets tight on corner exit. He smacks the wall too. It's easy for anybody to do. See Hayden and Mike Edwards doing it. 2 of the best. Fortunately for Edwards, did not have to come down to the pit lane. Just cost him some time to this guy, Lucas. 2 seconds now over Peter Theriot. Theriot has 3.4 back to Perchotsky. Edwards in 4th, Ethan Beaver's 5th. And then you'll see Montrose and Spark. And a bit of a gap now to Beach. Beach has Elston right behind him. And Scheer. You see the 2 of Cleaver 1 lap down, leading that brigade of cars. And shocking development, the 56 car only had to take the faster pair.
Track here right now. I'm sorry, when you're behind me.
But he hasn't gotten back out on track.
All right.
He's clinching right now.
Wonder what happened to Hayden? If he just had to go or what? Sitting there on the pit lane after hitting the wall. Brings it in the pit box. Thing looked fine. Faster pair went in. Car goes up.
Andrew's getting ready to go to Browntown.
Car drops down and he disappears. I don't get it. Hayden on the 56 out of the race. Closest battles: Jeremy Scherer, Andrew Beach, Scott Elston, and the 2 of Cleaver, who's not on this lap, but he's out there racing with them, having fun. Just trying to stay the first car 1 lap down in case that caution comes out. See how light that car gets right on exit. Makes it easy to either push or spin out to the inside. Cleaver looks inside Elston. Scott's going to give him the room. Cody starts to push up. He has to get way out of the throttle, and now that makes it a 6-car pack here. It's Cliff Mullins and the 20 both catch up. Oh, that is Cleaver. The 2-car again. That is going to be race over. He has broken the left front suspension, and they will not repair that. So Cody Cleaver out of the race. The 2-car has crashed it a 3rd time. Unfortunately for Cleaver, he is done. Go back and see what happens while we stay green here. Just loses it coming off the corner. Doesn't clip anything, just lost the back end. Never saved it until smacked the wall hard. And that is going to be all she wrote for the 2 team. And Cleaver's hanging out in chat. Cody, DG, you got a copy? Nope. Must be still checking over in the infield care centers. We get our 6th caution. Andrew Beach, 71 car.
Stand up top here, stand up top.
Oh my gosh, he got up in the air.
Man, that was a fun run.
Team just ahead of Jeremy Scherer. He gets down on that apron. And he goes around. Jeremy Scherer gets collected with them. Both of those cars go for a ride.
Ran out of talent.
A 2-car incident as Beach. Looks like he got a little too low on the racetrack. Got the car out of shape. Let's go back and take a aerial view of this. It's like he's going to catch that rumple strip, and then, yep, as soon as he gets down there, the back end comes around on him. Jeremy Scherer, nowhere to go, gets collected in the 15. And that is going to be a couple of fast repairs, I'm sure. Side pods and everything coming off of him. Oh yeah, that car is not turning very good.
The run is over.
Andrew Beach is already out? I didn't think he'd use that many fast repairs.
It's okay, you beat Hayden Wool at the Indy 500 Beach.
Yeah, Beach has 2 fast repairs available. There he is. Nice and repaired. Cleaver behind him, probably wishing he had one of those fast repairs. Beach, DG, got a copy?
Sorry, John.
Yes, sir.
What you mean it's over? You still got 2 fast repairs.
Well, listen, I have to go do the thing we call number 2.
I mean, the way this is
Yeah,
going,
sorry
you'll
about
have plenty
that,
of time to get your laps back.
Yeah, you know, if we come back and we're
Oh,
not
like,
10
stuck
laps
in the
down, we'll
middle
do
of 2
it.
different
But,
strategies.
you know?
We'll go faster.
Sorry.
Andrew Beach. Having a bit of a number 2 emergency. Randy Coyer takes over the race lead by not pitting, as Ian Montrose goes by him. I guess Ian Montrose takes over the lead by not pitting. Those 2 both stay out. Lucas Weissman and everybody else comes down the pit lane. We're down to 12 cars. These guys are crashing a little too much. There's still so much race to go. Need to relax. This race goes by so much faster when your laps are 40 seconds versus a minute and 40. Comes the 2023 to the pit lane. Jake Lawrence sticking with it, back on a lead lap. Well done, Jake. You're back on the lead lap. You did it.
Yay! We did it!
We did it. Well, that's to feel good. It only took 60 laps.
Yeah, I knew it was gonna come eventually. It was just a matter of time.
Well done.
I just need to just take my time. Patience is key, I feel like.
It's a huge key, and it seems like nobody understands that.
I don't know. I guess we'll see.
A lot of single car wrecks of just pushing too hard. People, I guess, getting caught out by getting too close to another car and not realizing how tight it gets, or having the weight jackers still way over when they get out of that dirty air and surprised at how loose it is. I guess they're just not used to all the constant adjustments.
I will say I've been playing around with the map quite a bit, and there is a way that you can figure out the weight jacker and the map together to hit the corners just right.
Nice. Well, we won't give away all your secrets. We'll just say good luck and see how this shakes out.
All right. Thank you.
Have a chat with Jake. So he gets back on lead lap in 14th. In the Burch bottle and packaging machine. Ian Montrose going to lead him as he decides to stay out on this pit. Montrose and Randy Coyer, 1 and 2. Lucas wasting no time going around the outside of Coyer. Looks like Peter Theriot going to follow him through. Mike Edwards trying to take the same line. Edwards will take over 4th. Perchatsky gets around Ethan Evers as they battle down the backstretch. And Ethan's going to let him have it. And Scott Elston will spark. Briefly, Dalton Hayes had gone around the outside of Cliff Mullins, and Cliff took that back. I think Matt Benke has had a crash. There's nobody around him, so... Oh, he gets into, I think, Jake Lawrence. Jake had just gotten back on a lead lap. Matt Benke. We'll see if those two cars are able to get back around. Cody Cleaver and Daniel Llewellyn and Andrew Beach. Daniel still out on track. Checking on Lawrence. Yeah, he's got a left rear broken on that car. He's trying to get it back. And the yellow finally does come out. Let's see where the yellow triggers. Maybe it's from Jake spinning it around trying to get it back. There's Benke going by. Might have triggered right there. I think that's where the yellow flag came in. We're back under yellow. I suspect Montrose and Coyer will come down the pit lane this time. Field catching up to our pace car once again. Just can't seem to keep this thing green flag. You can have a chat if Ian doesn't pit. It's not that big of a deal if he does really, so let's talk to him. Ian, DG, you got a copy?
Hey, DG.
Well, we stayed out last time. What are we doing this time?
I'll tell you when I go past pit road.
When you go past pit road, you said, so that sounds like you're going by.
You'll find out. I could go inside or I could go outside pit road.
But see, you're either passing pit road or you aren't.
I can't deal with conundrums on the move. No, I am going to stay out a little longer. Yeah, it's such a long race, DG. Even if I have to come in early because of fuel or tires, my tires, if I pit now, I don't really want to take tires right now anyway. Still got a bit of fuel left, so we'll just see how it goes. See if people can keep it green long enough to make a difference, to be honest.
What you're saying is, if it becomes an issue, you'll be both shocked and happy.
Correct, yes.
Okay.
And I'll skip down pit road, but until then, we're happy where we're at.
10-4. Woo! That 20 car was coming through.
Yeah. But we're all good. Nah, we'll see. It's been alright. A lot tighter than yesterday. Also a lot looser. It depends if you get in the shade or in the shadows. The car feels really loose. So definitely a different beast tonight than it was yesterday. So kind of cool in a way, but I think you have to be a lot more on your toes tonight. So.
And it looked like the track temperature was a little warmer today than it was last night when I looked at the weather forecast.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Cody's had, again, a horrible night, but we've been trying to fiddle about with the weight jacker and the ARB to, you know, figure out if what's the right kind of balance depending on the start and going on long. So just keep fiddling away. I'm sure that'll keep changing as the race progresses, but we're feeling all right here. So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully we can get a nice green run, and hopefully not, actually.
Yeah, right. But I was going to ask, is the clean air is king here? Does it feel so much better out front?
It does, just because you're so much tighter behind everybody else, and yeah, it's just nice to be able to look forward instead of worried about trying to let off and come down the gears. So, yeah, see if we can stay out front, and if Lucas can get a run, we'll see what he can do, and see if I can keep up with him. So, we'll see what happens.
Damn, 4. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you.
That is your race leader right now. Ian Montrose in the 1. See if we can grab a chat with Lucas in a second. Luke, DG, you got a copy?
Is there?
Well, you've got a penchant for winning these fancy one-off races. How do we feel about trying to get this Indy 500 under your belt tonight?
Well, with how many wrecks we've had so far, I'm feeling pretty good that I still have my 2 fast crews. But I thought I was about to use one on that last restart, so I think now that we're through that, I'm feeling pretty good. I think we can go green. We're down to a lot less cars than we started with, so I think we should go green here.
Yeah, and Hayden Lowell, one of the stronger competitors in this field, has already opted out of this thing, so we'll see who still has that that motivation to come get you. I know Ian Montrose currently being a bulldog out in front of you, and it's still such a long race. What's your fuel window look like?
About 31, 32.
Under green? Yeah. Okay. Well, we still got, if we went green 3 more stops, that'd be fun.
Yeah, I got a lot of race to go.
All right, bud. Good luck, and we'll see how it all plays out.
Thanks, man.
Lucas Weissman in second, giving us a quick chat. He's broadcast our Indy series this season, so cool to see him out in the race car. I know he's having fun, other than pacing behind the pace car. Let's see. Oh, there's Therio. We can get chat with him next caution. Pace car should be getting out of the way, and we'll be getting back to green flag racing. Coming to start lap 68. Jake Lawrence in the pits, apparently repairing the race car. So we still have, I believe, 15 cars on track. Hoytsman lost the spot to Therio on the restart. Got caught napping a little bit. Edwards 4th, Kuchatsky 5th, and Ethan Evers, Scott Elston. Love that shot. His cars whiz by. And Cleaver Beach and Jake Lawrence all in the pit lane. Oh my gosh, is that Dalton Hayes again? Glanced off the outside wall, didn't spin it out this time. Still in the top 10. Ian trying to break the draft all the way down on the inside wall. Much better turnout than last year. I think we had like 8 cars, 9 cars. I'm not sure. It wasn't a lot. So we're enjoying having so many cars down here as we hit lap 69. A nice lap. Ian Montrose trying to bring it home for the memes. There you go. Ian Montrose going to lead lap 69. Dario in second. Hoytsman in third. You see a ton of smoke coming off the pit lane. And our 8th caution waves. Ethan Evers. I think he tried to keep it green. He just got too close to the racing surface, and that made him trigger the yellow. Just another one that gets caught by the outside wall. Down into turn number 1. Doesn't quite get it to the bottom, and I think that throws him off. So he gets up into the marbles a little bit and gets into the outside wall, and that ricochets into the inside wall. Seen so many cars do that tonight. And the 8 car, Ethan Evers, has to take the tow. Someone's doing donuts on pit road.
Why, Michael? Why?
I believe it was Mike Edwards.
Everybody knew he wasn't going to finish this.
He probably shit himself.
Catches the pit wall. And just does some donuts. Okay. Mike Edwards has retired from the race. Cars starting to drop like flies. And Evers just went ahead and jumped out of the race, it looks like. Mike Edwards still sitting at his pit box. Well, that'll leave us 13 cars running. Looks like Jake Lawrence is running again, so 15, 14, can't count. 14 cars still running with Jake Lawrence and Daniel Llewellyn. But Jake made it through the repairs. Now he has shown 6 laps down. He'll have to try and get all those back again. We're running out of cars to bring out cautions, though. Last night's finish, by the way, was 5 thousandths of a second. Ian Montrose.
Please call it out on your lucky dog.
Jerry Parker back on a lead lap.
Squeaky butt moment.
My spotter tells me you shut up.
I'd be running out of cars to crash, right? Let's have a chat with 28. Pater DG, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Well, we're making it through all the early cautions that we tend to have in these things, and probably going to have a lot of green flag in the second half of this race. How do we feel about how it's unfolding?
I feel pretty good. I don't think I've really left the top 300 green, so that feels pretty good, especially with Hayden out. I think me, Hayden, and Lucas were, at least in the early, probably 50 laps, were kind of all together. Now Ian and Jeff are kind of getting up here too, so I think it's actually going to heat up even though we're losing cars. I was hoping that run was going to stay green, but I'm happy to be back. It's been a hot minute since I've been in one of these.
All right, welcome back. It's good to see you, and hopefully we can get you come back for more stuff. We got some SRX series stuff coming up during the off season, and season 11 will be here July 28th.
All right, thank you.
Peter Thurio in the 28. Let's go get Jeff. And Jeff we trust in the 5 UCLA car, riding in 3rd right now. How we feeling, Jeff?
We're doing okay at DG. This is my first full-length race with this, full-length oval race with this car. So we're learning how the car feels. Very, very tight in dirty air. We're figuring out the weight jacker and stuff to make it drive better in traffic, but we're feeling good. We got our teammate Peter up here as well, so we're going to try to work together, help each other out with strategy and stuff, and we're going to try to get double podium for us.
And then, as soon as you get it figured out in traffic, next thing you know, you're in clean air, and it's a completely different car.
It is. Yeah, you need to be very careful. The weight jacker is the single most important adjustment you can make probably in all of iRacing.
Pretty much. All right, sir. Good luck.
Thank you. Have a good one.
Jeff Verchotsky riding in 3rd, that light blue UCLA machine. Number 5 on your scoreboard. Getting set for the restart. Will Sparks 4th. Cliff Mullins up to 5th. Looks like Randy Coyer in 6th. Lucas Weitzman 7th. Jeremy Scherer 8th. Scott Elson 9th. And Dalton Hayes your top 10. Pace car heads to the pit lane. Green flag back out on the air. Ian Montrose going to lead him down the front stretch. Looks like Prochatsky's getting overtaken by Will Spark. Spark had none of that snake action going down the front stretch. He just held it flat out and went around the outside of Prochatsky, which is a legal move. Hoytsma trying to get by Koyer and stay in that lead draft, does so. It's only a half second back, so he should be able to pull back up to that lead group. Here comes the 15 of Jeremy Scherer, trying to make the move around the outside of Koyer. There you go, Scherer up to 7th, Koyer in 8th. It's way up the hill. Saves it. You saw him starting to slide that back in a little bit. Definitely got out of shape for that 8th place machine of Randy Koyer. And now we are single file all the way back to Daniel Llewellyn. I think everybody on track is in this line. Montrose still leads Peter Therio. Therio has a half second now on Prochatsky. You have Will Spark, Cliff Mullins, and then Lucas Hoytsma. Lucas is caught back up to Cliff. There was about a half second between them. We'll see if he rides and saves fuel now or if he goes for it. Into this lap will be 3/8 complete. And I think we're losing enough cars where it's going to start going green longer. All these cars single file down the front stretch.
I'm one of those guys, either go for the move, dude, or don't, but like it's 3 laps in a row.
Ian Montrose, our leader.
I was giving you the space, I was giving you the room.
I didn't say you weren't.
Ethan, why did you fall out? I thought you still had fast repairs. Or did you just not want to run anymore? Peter Therio takes over the race lead. Trying to break the draft. Tan for Ethan. It says work in the morning. Wasn't going to allow him to run, so he bailed out where he was. Probably a similar story for Edwards. Knew he was never going to make the full distance, as he told me that before the race. And 12 cars on the lead lap, plus Jake Lawrence 6 laps down, Daniel Llewellyn 7. Those are the cars still in the running, the top 14. There are all kinds of scattered in the back. What just happened? This part came a little high off the corner. It looked awkward. So Therio leads from Montrose, then Prochatsky, Hoytsma, and Mullins are top 5. Now we'll start to get in these long flag, green flag runs, and strategy will start to play a part. But we were right about Will Spark. He has hurt the car. Let's go back and see what happened to him as he came out of turn 4. Oh, the whole right front suspension got torn up. Didn't look that bad. And yeah, he's going to push right into the outside wall, hits it twice, and then right across that gate and into the wall again. The wheel broke and fixed itself. That's that Australian internet for you. The wheel completely broke and fixed itself. He limps the car around. I think he got down here and realized he couldn't turn so good. Slowed it way down. We're going to speed this up and see if he makes it back around. There he goes, onto the pit lane. So 11 cars are going to be on the lead lap, as Will Spark will fall off the lead lap eventually. The race leader comes along the pit straight. We'll be down to 11 cars on the lead lap. Spark's going to have to hope this goes green until the rest of the field has to pit. He's down and away. Therio almost 2 seconds now, Ian Montrose. Go on board with Ian. Second place car. Downshift there. correct the race car there. He got a little loose. That wheel quickly dart back and forth. Shifts back up. Downshifts again. Through 3 into 4. He lost about a second to Peter Theriault that lap there. He was flying. Let's go back behind him. Jeff Prochatsky right behind him. Get tight in the traffic. Prochatsky actually catches the wall there. He's going to stay right in the slipstream. Ian Montrose. He's going to go for the move. Darts to the left. And Prochatsky trying to take over. Ian Montrose way out of shape. Is he going to save it? No. Pounds the outside wall, and that collects Lucas Hoisman, the 97. And I'm sure that will trigger our caution. That was a violent hit. There it is. 9th caution. Lucas trying not to... Oh, no.
I'm sorry, dude.
Is that Coyer or Lawrence? There's
Are you
Lawrence.
fucking serious?
So it was Coyer. Randy Coyer. Way later.
Way. Are you
Lucas is angry about the ARCA break there. Lucas will stop trying not to get hit. I have no idea. Let's go board the cockpit and see what was happening there. You see the smoke, see the car sitting there. I think he thought to go high for whatever reason. And it did not work out.
Lucas, it sounds like it was netcode that got you from me. I'm sorry, dude.
I mean, on my screen I ran straight into you. Like, there was nowhere for me to go, so.
Boy, now we know why he's a rookie.
Oh my gosh, look at that. So much netcode between the two. Montrose winner last night. In the wall today. You see Hoisman's car. It's just so much netcode. You can't believe how far apart that was. See if we can slow it down and just do it enough justice as to how bad this is.
Lucky dog.
Look at all that gap. Lucas just launches in the air.
Going by.
That wing flew off into the crowd through the wall. Physics be damned. Hope the crowd's okay. Man, that was so much netcode. And then, like a couple days later, see how far away the 67 was? Yellow lights are on, so the caution's been thrown. Guys in front of him slowing down. And I don't know. I can't explain. Can't explain it. Did you say he's coming around the outside? Whoa. Cliff just went right across his nose. Good news is for Hoisman, he did make it back to the pit lane. Did not have to take a tow. Did not lose a lap. Still in 10th. Not even halfway. That is going to be his first fast repair. People still with 2. Theriault, Prochatsky, Elston. And if he ever decides to stop taking a poop, Andrew Beach. Everyone else has already burned one. Like Jake Lawrence and Daniel Llewellyn have both taken the wave around, so they will go from 6 and 7 laps down to 5 and 6 laps down. Rest of the field came down, filled up the tanks. Looks like most cars also opted for the 2 tires, or 4 tires, excuse me. The only car that may not have opted for tires is Will Spark. He had a 7-second stop. Closing in on halfway. Hot damn. We're running out of race cars to wreck.
I might need a black plate because I am not waiting behind Brandy Corio while we go 10 mile an hour.
We're right behind you, but okay.
Here he comes.
It seems to be quite a long list, William. Quite a long list. Banky down on the inside, I guess. Letting people by on the outside. Green flag back out on the air as we start lap 86. There you go. Trying to break the draft over his teammate, Jeff Perchotsky. Cliff Mullins in 3rd. Scott Elston 4th. Dalton Hayes holding up Ian Montrose 5th and 6th. Ian going to make the move here, going down the backstretch. Darts to the inside of that Hot Wheels car. Ian's going to get tight there, coming out of the corner, see if he can stay out of the wall. Good job there. Lucas Hoytsma behind them. That orange and blue machine in 8th now. He's behind Jeremy Scher. Cliff Mullins just doesn't feel like doing the swerving down the straightaway. He stays in line. Montro's going to poke out and try to get Dalton Hayes here. Oh, he takes Dalton front wing off, and then Jeremy Shearer gets involved, and we're going to go right back under yellow. He came up the track.
I'm sorry, I got tight into the corner, so that I don't.
That's going to be Dalton's race.
Driving in over my head again.
Dalton Hayes, see the right front suspension's broken. That's going to be terminal damage for the 47.
Bets on how many cars will be left by halfway.
Fuck, I was last. You've been wrecked out with 5 minutes of damage, and I'm up to 14th now.
Taking into account last year's race, I would have bet under 4.
Well, that's the end of my race, so that's one less.
Go back and take a look what takes the Hot Wheels car out of action. Jeremy Scherer there. As Montrose completes the pass, comes up the track, and takes the front wing off the Hot Wheels car. He'll slide right up the track and slow down. At the same time, Dalton Hayes has no time to react. That puts him into the outside wall, and Jeremy Scherer, unfortunate, gets collected with them in the 5-hour energy machine.
Coming up.
Let's back this one up and go cockpit. So watch the two up ahead. You'll see the wing fly off, and then Dalton will go up the track right into the outside wall as soon as he loses grip, and then Scherer, nowhere to go. No time to react to it. Tough break for Jeremy. Obviously also for Dalton. The Hayes, Coyer, and Lawrence all out of fast repairs now. Sure, with that right front suspension hobbling every which way, the 47's team's not going to be able to repair that. Top 3 cars all still have fast repairs. Daniel Wallace slides it sideways in his box. John T. Garrett with the resub. Hope things are improving on what we were talking about earlier, sir. You're probably pretty glad you're not in this race. Appreciate you, man. Thanks for the sub. 48 months. That's a whole 4 years. Absolutely outstanding, all the support you've given our community and our channel over the years. We appreciate you so much, my man. So you see the 15 of Scherer comes back out in 10th after that incident. He's now used both his fast repairs. Scherer going to have to be super careful second half of this race. Banky still has one ahead of him. Cliff Mullins still has one. Jerry Parker is once 2 laps down. He's back on a lead lap. Will Spark, Lucas Hoytsma, all one faster pair still remaining, along with Ian Montrose. Yeah, Scott Elston, he's still got 2. Perchotsky and Therio also with 2. So those two, I know at least Perchotsky, maybe even Therio. I don't know if Therio ran with him or not, but Perchotsky just ran that 24-hour of Nürburgring race, so he's all about the endurance. Could be why he's showing the patience here.
I did not run with Jeff.
There you go. Therio did not run with Jeff. But Perchotsky did. 24 hours in Nürburgring, so what's another couple hours in Indianapolis, right? Fresh out the race car, jumps in the Indy car. You love to see it. Hayes in chat loves getting Montrose. We're trying to make it like a Clappard thing. I don't think it's going to be as popular as Clappard. Or getting clapped.
Cliff, save sipping the alcohol on her pace laps for the after the race, damn it.
Apparently Cliff's a little all over the place.
Stop having a stroke talking. Are you on drugs?
Maybe he's just a William Shatner fan and he wants to say everything one word at a time.
Prescribed.
And alcohol too?
Nope, can't drink. The prescription I have on the counter over there, I really do not want. What's it called, FB? It's that stuff you drink to clean out your fucking system. Oh, bleach. Oh, he's got the fentanyl.
He said bleach.
The perfect drink for a race like this.
Oh, dear Lord. 10 laps to halfway. Can we make it just in one green flag run?
Black flag cleared.
No.
No.
I don't even know if there's an admin left.
What's the black for? Passing the pace car too early.
Therio, Perchotsky, Elston, Montrose, Spark, and then Hoytsma.
I'm sorry.
20 of Parker. 37 of Cliff Mullins. Matt Banky, Jeremy Scherer, Randy Coyer. All those 11 cars on the lead lap. And we're down to 13 cars still running. Oof, Therio almost into the outside wall. Montrose back up to 3rd. He's going for more, looking inside Therio. Therio's missing a wing, and we have a wreck behind him. That's Scott Elston and Will Spark.
Come on,
he goes
guys.
back under
Come
yellow.
on.
Did not make it to halfway. So Scott lost it.
Stop driving over your head.
I gotta thank my teammate for knocking my wing off.
Yeah, that happened. Therio did lose his wing. Fortunately, he got the caution. Let's punch this again. I don't know. He says not clear driver. Who do you got on this one, chat? Feels like the giraffe kind of powers in there. Scott's running high. It's definitely coming down, but that's kind of how you take the corner. And then Will Spark drives over his back tire. Touchdown from the 85. Looks like Spark's getting tight and drives up into the back of him. It's hard to see. He's coming up off that bottom line a little quicker than you would expect him to. I mean, it is coming out of the corner, but it's still quicker than I would think he would. And that breaks the left rear on Elston's car. I think Elston had to take the tow. And that'll leave us 10 on the lead lap. So Will Spark able to drive back around. Well, we'll definitely see Therio come to the pit lane so he can fix his wing. I feel like if we could just get to halfway, people will stop driving like dipshits. Montro's going to stay out. Hoytsva stays out. The 20 stays out. Much to the chagrin of the 68 and 23 that wishes they would pit. They could take a wave around, but not going to happen this time.
Lucky dog going home.
Jake, as not being involved in an accident, is going to go from 5 laps down to 4 laps down. What he needs to pay attention to is how long Scott Elson has to sit on the pit lane for the tow. It's that red and black car at the end of the pit lane there. Four cars stay out. Therio will drop to 5th. And actually 6th as Mullins beats him off the pit lane because wing change does take a little bit longer. An extra 2.5 seconds. Swap that front wing. Scott, to be honest, I'd have to put it like 50-50. You're coming down the track. He's coming up the track a little early. Kind of a racing incident, not so much a one or the other on that one. You get up high and then you start coming down the track, and Will Spark kind of shoved his nose in there. Ethan says it was all Spark if it makes you feel better. If it makes you feel any better. I'm trying not to be biased, which I may try too hard to not be biased, and which might bias me the other way. Lucas says 50-50 and he had front row seats. I mean, if the king of SRL puts it that way, I think that's what we need to say. Llewellyn not getting the wave around as half the field stays out. So he'll come down, get some fresh tires and fuel, and hope that he can get the wave around next time by. White car's fault 100%, says GEO Live, which that is agreeing with Ethan. So Will Spark coming up the track. It's a good thing about a community, though. We can have a healthy debate about it. Lucas gets hits while he's parked. What does he know? Yikes. Big yikes. But hey, we're almost halfway. The way these things usually go in these full-length races, the first half is a bunch of people that just don't have the patience going really fast and crashing. And then it kind of goes green. So hopefully we continue that trend since we are about halfway and we've already seen the tons of crashing. It's more Sparks' faults. The car's behind job to know if you're clear to come up. That is true.
Hey, Dave, we're getting close to the ham sandwich lap. We need that real quick.
That is true.
Ham sandwich?
What I'm saying is 87 or 85 was kind of coming. He'd already chosen his line, but then he starts coming down the hill. 6 hours left. Strength of field. Ugh. I can give you a range. I don't know if I can give you a strength, so it doesn't give me an average. But we got a 56.01 down to a 12. Nope, a 10.12 on oval. Perchatsky gets his back going again, and he's trying to break the draft on Ian Montrose immediately. Like there's not going to be another caution. Hoyts was now in 3rd, and Parker. Those top 4 all stayed out on this caution. Cliff Mullins, first one on and off the pit lane in 5th, right behind the 20 of Parker. And he's got Peter Therio. They really going to go 3 wide here? Please don't go 3 wide. They're going to go 3 wide. Cliff Mullins thought not a good idea and backed out of it. Probably saved 3 race cars there. Cliff Mullins backing out of that. Therio surges around the outside to 4th. Ashley Brenner says a 2.1K SOF. That looks like, is that Coyer coming to the pit lane? I don't see anything broken on the car. Coyer off the lead lap into the pit lane. Reel in halfway. Prochatsky still trying to break the draft. I'm kind of shocked the cars behind him are still trying to follow. Just let him be. Straight line is shorter than that snake down the back there. Etherio fourth. Parker still fifth, holding up Cliff Mullins. They have lost that front pack. Mullins trying to go the outside around, the outside long way around, but gets it done on the straightaway, so he doesn't have to worry about it in the corner. I feel like we're running out of cars to wreck. We reach halfway here. I'm gonna take the over. Yeah, Jeremy Scherer having a blinking 8. I wonder what happened to the 67. Get any incident reports? A 2-car breakaway, another 2-car breakaway, and then 3 cars. Mullins Spark in the 20 of Parker. And a bit of a gap back to Scherer and Benke. Jake Lawrence is in that group, and Daniel Llewellyn. They're off the lead lap. Elston, 2 laps down, has passed Coyer. He's up to 10th. Yeah, half the cars and half the laps gone. It's almost true. Now we're going to get into strategy. Finally. Have to. Despite Will Sparks still being on the track. Will tends to be a pretty aggressive fella. And he also has that Australian internet, which gives him a bit of Australian force field and can shove other cars into the wall. Can't wait to wake up and see Lucas won another one. Good night, Ethan. Thanks for somewhat racing with us. For 70 laps anyway. The Oisman's starting to not do this snaking thing, and it's actually getting him extra speed on the straightaway. He gained on him that whole straightaway. The car gets tight in the corners, so that's why you see Prochatsky able to drive away in the corner. And then on the straightaway, Hoytsma has to use the draft as best as he can. I can't believe he's putting this much effort to try and pull away this early in the race. Usually something you don't see to like the last 20 laps. There he goes immediately. I wonder if it's boredom. Prochatsky, Oisler, your top 2, then Montrose, Dario, Cliff Mullins, head of Spark, and Parker in 7th, Jeremy Scherer 8th, and Matt Benke. Has a couple lap cars with him. It's Daniel Llewellyn in 13th, Jake Lawrence in 11th with him. We finally made it to halfway. And a lot of cars are already done. Check halfway fasties. Prochatsky still has 2. Dario 2, Lucas, Montrose, Mullins, Spark, Parker all still have 1. Scherer has to be very careful. Shows you the last pit lap. Prochatsky, Hoytsman, Montrose did not come down last stop, last yellow. So if we get in this green flag run, they'll be at a disadvantage fuel-wise. There you see intervals between positions. Says our closest battle on track is Parker and Scherer, 7th and 8th. There's Parker. Sure. Let's go on board Jeremy's car for a little bit. 15 5-hour energy machine. So you missed the bottom line there. Got to get out of the throttle a little bit more than you'd want to. To double on that one. As soon as he got back to the throttle, he knew it was too early. Ooh, that was close. Fortunately, stayed out of the outside wall coming out of turn 2. Board with Lucas Hoisma for a little bit. Wachowski trying to make the draft. Hoisma is slowly starting to lose him. Wonder how much more though Burchowski's using his tire doing that. And 12th caution, right when we thought it was going to be okay. Will Spark. And he's going to try to back up into people. Yikes. That car is junked. Back end starts to come around on him. Got loose. Coming out of turn 2. Smacks the inside wall. And that breaks both left side suspension pieces. And there's where your yellow triggered. He tries to start backing up right as Elston was coming through. Oh, he's hobbling it around. Let's see if he has fast spray left. He does. So we'll Spark. Get that thing repaired, get back in contention. Stay on the lead lap. More body parts flying off of it. The Giraffe comes to the pit lane. Should be a lucky dog to the 85. Scott Elston. Should go from down 2 to down 1. Here comes Airbody to the pit lane. Montrose, very last minute decision to come down. It's not the one I want. That's the one I want. I did not haze.
Look at that.
Spark's doing Spark things. Oh, don't back up. Oh my god. That's terrifying.
Holy crap.
I don't know who Iris could give that to. Maybe Hoisma, maybe Therio. We'll have to see. That was wild. Spatial awareness for 100, Bob.
You passed us around. It told me to take you over for a second and then it told me to drop back.
So Hoisma does win that race off pit road. What a tight race that was. See if you can watch it again because that was cool. Like inside of one another because of the pit lane physics for iRacing. They'll ghost you if you're coming out of the boxes. So right here, they're ghosted between one another, and Hoisma, by a tiny margin, gets out in front. We got to hydrate from the beach. Cheers, buddy. Wish I was drinking what you're drinking, but you know. Looks like Daniel finally gets to take a wave around. I think Lawrence is going to do the same. And they'll hope for another caution, but cautions seem to be getting fewer. Well, a little bit longer that time. Right now you're drinking Mountain Dew? Yeah, I wish I could drink that. I had water. And there go the 23. And 68. Scott Elston was the lucky dog. He went from 2 laps down to 1 lap down in 10th. Will Spark has gone a lap down, as he took forever to get into his pit box and nearly killed the leaders as they pit. So the 45 and 85 will battle for the lucky dog. I know it's weird to say lucky dog in IndyCar, but we're making them do single file restarts, single file back, so the cars that are lap down have to get out of the way. See, I would have said that about the 45. "91 laps to go." SRL Indy 500 presented by Burch Bottling and Packaging. Appreciate them coming on board and helping us broadcast this race for you.
Let's catch up, Spark.
Will Spark lollygagging out there. Pace car heads in. Here we go. Coming to start lap 110. Field's a little discombobulated. Hoytsma doing the immediate left. Field goes single file down to turn 1. Hoytsma, Therio, Montrose, Prochatsky, Mullins, and a bit of a gap to Parker and Benke. And we have Scherer on the lead lap in 8th. He's behind Will Spark. Spark in 9th. 1 lap down. Spark needs to hold off Scott Elston. He is right behind him. Scherer goes around the outside of the 85 of Elston. That'll be advantage. Spark gets to the outside wall. Scherer almost hits it as well, but Spark hit it pretty hard. Doesn't seem to have torn up anything. Car got tight on him as he was trying to stay in that first car 1 lap down position. Now Scherer gets to his inside. It's not for position. Scherer on the lead lap. Spark powers it up on the outside and stays ahead. Seems the other cars are kind of content to run in line. Hoytsma trying to break the draft on Therio. Those are your top 2, and then Montrose. Prochatsky, Mullins. Oh, the way it shakes the cam. It's just fun. On board with the 28 of Therio running second, looking up ahead at our leader. Therio had to get way out of it coming out of that corner. How much time he's losing. That time stayed in the throttle pretty well. He should gain back on Lucas here a little bit. Feels like you're almost flat out here. Definitely most of the lap. Full throttle. He's gaining so much time on Lucas now. Front stretch really went well. Just got out of force so good. Then the closer he gets to Lucas, it's going to get more and more dirty air on that front nose. So that means the slower he has to exit the corners. And really hampered down the straightaways. Will Spark has a meatball. Will Spark has damaged the car enough on that right side. Have to bring it to the pit lane. I believe he's used his 2 fast repairs. Let's take a look. Yes, he has. So that is going to be a extended stop. We'll see if it's just a wing fix or if it is suspension. And he is lengthy stopping on the pit lane, but that takes him out of that lucky dog spot. Elston now in it. And we'll keep you up to date on how long Spark sits on the pit lane. Just now got into his box. Timer has started running. He'll go 2 laps down at least. This is the field heading down the pit straight. Hoyt's now trying to break the draft of Therio. 1.21 required. I don't know if that's a minute 21 or 1 second. I'm going to guess a minute. Spark sitting there for 26 seconds so far, so that was going to be what makes more sense, the 1 minute and 21. Didn't bend it up too bad then. Just is going to take him off the lead lap and probably down to 11th, assuming Jake Lawrence can get by. Big gap between Therio and Montrose, 2.3 seconds. Everyone on the same fuel strategy, all came out at the same time. And there is Jake Lawrence passing Will Spark, so he'll move up into the top 10. Just ahead of Scott Elston. Elston running 9th, 1 lap down. The rest of the car is on the lead lap. Parker in 8th, Benke 7th, Scherer 6th, Mullins 5th, Berchotsky 4th, Montrose 3rd, Therio's 2nd, and Lucas Huisma is your race leader. Was Ethan Evers correct in that Huisma may win this thing? Top 5 are all kind of close. Same as the other 3. Montrose and Berchotsky side by side into turn 1. Montrose on the inside line. Berchotsky may have just brushed the wall. Montrose up to 3rd. Berchotsky hot on his tail. We'll have to go back to the outside. More of these two fight. That's just going to let the top 2 get away. Cliff Mullins behind them, could be in fuel save mode. He's going to get really close to that wall. He had to lift big time. That'll help you save. This is the only really entertaining thing going on. This 3rd, 4th, and 5th place battle. Everything else is so spread out. Daniel Wallen makes his way past Will Spark. I was told Will Spark's stop was only 1 minute and 20, but he is still sitting there collecting time at over 2.5 minutes now. Berchotsky, he is not shy about getting near that wall. I think he just brushed it again. Here goes Cliff, outside around the number 1. Looks like Scott Elston on and off pit lane. 8-second stop for Scott. It'll take him from 1 lap down to 2 laps down. Still in 9th. He did have to take the faster pair, so I guess he got into the outside wall and limped it back around. While we were watching Berchotsky drive away from these two. This is your closest battle on track. Mullins in 4th, Montrose in 5th. Don't have many cars left to crash. Daniel Wallen all the way up to 11th. Can you believe that? I think my favorite official retirement from the race reason was the 71 car of Andrew Beach. Out in 17th because he had to poop. 60% complete. Feel like we're finally getting somewhere. I can just imagine the official report from the race control now. You look at the reason for retirement. Had to poop. Literally only 2 cars within a second of each other. Really 2 seconds. It's these two. Brought the car home safe and ready to compete. The problem is you didn't finish competing. Oh, this is right when I go on board. Ian Moncho's way out of shape in the one car. Jeremy Scherer's going to go by for 5th. See if you can see what happened on Moncho's. Right when I went on board with him. And those tires are going to be hot now. See, he's still fighting it. Look at him wiggling. He is fighting the hell out of that car. It's only 15 laps into the run. There's Matt Benke trying to go by him. Let's review quickly. Back in starts to slide there. Down to the next corner. His tires are still hot. Drops it down on the apron. Just overheated him. Need to adjust that car a little bit in the cockpit. He has since started to pull away from Benke. Benke caught up to him. It's into the track now completely in shade. Down in the cockpit for Matt Benke. You hear him getting tight up behind Ian Moncho's. Jake Lawrence brought the 68 down the pit lane. He's heading back out on track. Currently in that 10th spot. 5 laps down. Trying to stay ahead of Daniel Llewellyn. Llewellyn's going to have to pit soon, though. He's 30 laps on his run. Heard from Lucas Heusman. It's about 31, 32 laps on green flag tank. Been 17 since we turned the lead pack free. And Llewellyn didn't pit. He took the wave around. Lucas and his Sunny D 97 leading the race. Peter Therio 3.3 seconds back in the 28. Perchatsky 2 seconds back of his teammate. And Cliff Mullins another 2 seconds back. Jeremy Scherer in the top 5. Currently 4.5 behind Mullins. Moncho's 6 seconds behind Scherer. Benke less than a second behind him. The only close, interesting battle we have at the moment. Benke loses some time and it becomes less interesting. Yeah, Parker, Mr. Mid-Atlantic, running in 8th. This race has gotten that green flag look finally. Elston in 9th. Here's Jake Lawrence. Daniel Llewellyn, he's 14 seconds back of Jake, so they are battling on the same lap, 10th and 11th. Perchatsky is starting to catch Therio. Battle for second place could be heating up soon. He doesn't quite have the draft there, so he's staying in 5th all the way through there. I'm a little surprised he's not upshifting yet. 1.1 back. He's getting the draft a little bit. It's not super strong yet, but he's getting a little. See if he goes up to 6 this time. Well, he keeps it in 5th. I just noticed the onboard thing's right behind the 500 level. Not helpful. You can watch an onboard cam all day. It's fascinating the differences that different drivers do. Shifting, line management, all that sort of thing. It's down under a second, 9/10 the gap to his teammate in second. We'll see if he is. I think he shifted to 6 this time. He is catching him in a hurry. Made up 2/10 on that straightaway, so he had to have shifted up into 6 that time. Matt Benke and Ian Montrose. Montrose has brought out our 13th caution. Oh my god, don't drive up on track. His right front is completely destroyed. Let's see what happens to Ian. Oof. It's down into 3. Back in, so loose. Look at him trying to hang on to it. It corrects it into the outside wall. Right front tire. Suspension is broken. He's still driving it around with no right front tire. Montrose does still have a fast repair. He'll be able to get back into this race. He won last night in the 69 lap event we had. Wouldn't you know it, we got about that long to go. I mean, quite literally right now. If you do the math, it's 69 laps. 68 and a half since he's on the backstretch. Three times, Neo. Pit lane be open this time by. Sure, 24 lap run, we'll see just about everybody. Comes the field down the pit lane. I'm sure we'll see cars that can stay out here. If Jerry Parker stays out, he'll take over the race lead as a result. Looks like Burchatsky missed his box, had to back up. A 5 car may lose a spot or 2. Hoyt's down and away. Lucas will win the race off pit road. Peter Therio. Second one off the pit lane. Cliff Mullins will beat Burchatsky out. Burchatsky will come out 4th car off the pit lane, 5th car in the running order because Parker stayed out. And you have Scherer, Benke sitting on the pit lane. I wonder if he's getting some repair. Montrose behind him. He got the fast repair. So that car is repaired and heading back out. Just past Benke on the pit lane. I think Matt wanted to go to the back. Scott Elston goes from 2 laps down to 1. So he gets the lucky dog. He'll come around and pit. Fill that car up with fuel. Looks like he's going to take tires as well as the car goes up on the jacks. Down and away for the 85 team. Jake Lawrence inside the pace car. Jake would be 4 laps down. Hopefully he's having a good time. Daniel Llewellyn's also going to take the wave around. He'll be 5 laps down. So the 20 of Jerry Parker comes down the pit lane. He pits 1 lap later than the rest of the field. There goes Llewellyn and Lawrence on their wave arounds. Hoytsma having some connection issues. Matt Benke up to 7th. There's Parker on the pit lane. He'll be the last car on the lead lap in 8th. Your lucky dog Elston's not on the lead lap yet. And there is Scott coming back around. Finally, a much longer green flag run. That was nice. Felt good. I think Montrose burned up his tires and got all kinds of out of shape out there. Let's go have a chat with him. Ian DG, a copy.
Hello.
Well, it got adventurous out there. Looked like long green flag run. Your tires kind of fall off. You get real loose. Is that what it's like behind the wheel?
Yeah, they were like 20% lower on the rear than the fronts. I don't know what happened. Me and Cody were trying to diagnose it there. Don't really know what happened. Our just tires on the rear fell off, and then it was like driving on ice at the end. It was only in a matter of time before I was going to spin it. I was actually tempted to come into pit right as that happened, so it kind of sucks, but we'll see what happens. I don't know.
Good luck.
That sucked. Bye.
Ian Montrose, very self-aware. Running out of cars here. Hoytsman, Therio, Perchatsky all dive down along with Montrose. Mullins and Scherer said no thank you. Green flag back out in the air. Start lap 135. 65 to go. Plus, the rest of this lap. Hoytsman, your leader. Therio all the way down below the white line. Mullins, Perchatsky, Scherer, Montrose. I'm sure the drivers in line would wish they would quit doing that. But every time you do it, you do gain a little bit of an advantage, so why quit? You can keep the tires under you. The 20 car, a little slow back here. He's coming to the pit lane. Jerry Parker on the lead lap, but he's losing the back of the field now. He'll have to hope for yellow to get back in contention now. Elston would love that, get himself back on the lead lap. But in effect, we only have 7 cars in the pack now. Really, Benke's falling back. It's in danger of losing that 1 second window. Keep you in the draft. Hoytsman nearly a second over Therio. He's pulling a gap. Luke is trying to run away. Hide in that Sunny D car. Therio running in second, Cliff Mullins third. Perchatsky now fourth. Jerry Scherer in fifth. Montrose in sixth. Montrose now out of those fasties. There are your fast repair numbers. Perchatsky and Therio, the only ones that haven't used them at all. Race leader Hoytsman, Cliff Mullins, they both have used one. Scherer and Montrose, they're both out of them now. Benke still has one. Elston is also out of fast repairs. We turned him loose 5 laps ago, so we'll change it to 26 in the fuel number in our head. I think we got 2 more stops to go. I'm doing the math correct. Could be close if you throttle back a little bit. Might be able to save a lap and pit once. Have to save it on both ends though. Lucas now does have that 1 second gap over Therio. Therio's second, Mullins third, Jeff Perchatsky only one closest to anyone. He has the slimmest margin between him and the car in front of him of anybody. Let's go have a chat with Lucas. Just because we can. I'm sure he's not all that needing his concentration at the moment. Lucas, DG, you got a copy?
Yep.
I figure since you're out front and kind of cruising at the moment, we'll come by and have a little chat with you.
Yeah, no problem. You know, I'm doing some hard racing right now.
I see. You're like 12 wide with a whole bunch of Caspers.
Oh, yeah.
Well, the first half is kind of what we're used to, a whole bunch of mayhem, and now we're getting those green flag runs. How much fun are you having now?
Well, it seems like we're in another fuel mileage thing. You know, I was disappointed when that caution came out because it ruined the fuel mileage race, but I think the guys behind me are trying it again. You'd have to save like two laps on each run right here to make it. I don't think I can do it in clean air, so I'm just hoping for that caution, or maybe I make up the time. I don't know. I'm just having some fun. I'm sick of worrying about that.
So you said to hell with it. We're putting the throttle down. We're not going to worry about it, and whatever happens, happens.
That's right. Maybe if I build a gap, it'll just even out.
10-4. We'll see how that all plays out. And well, we finally made it through all the carnage. I don't know if you... Well, you still got Daniel on track, so you got one teammate out there.
Yeah, he's not had a great race, but that 23's looking good out there. And Cliff, he's running really good right now. He is like surprised me a lot in these Indy cars, in the IndyCar series and everything. He's really good in these things.
Yeah. Oh, he almost died right when you were talking about him.
Oh!
He got the wall just a little bit. He's trying to put the moves on Dario right now. I don't know how much you can see in your mirror.
Yeah, see, they disappeared, so that's probably got something to do with it.
Yep, those two have been going at it behind you. Cliff got a little tight that last time coming out the corner and brushed the fence. Now Dario's all the way under the white line trying to break the draft. Yeah, looks like, I don't know, you've seen a lot of IndyCar racing this season, or how much fun are you having finally being behind the wheel?
Oh, I love these things. I love Indy. I'm having a great time even though I'm by myself.
So you're not like Hayden, who gets bored when he's by himself.
No, absolutely not. It's these laps, like, they look simple, but if you take your eyes off that corner, you might get loose.
The one just smacked the wall and headed straight to the pit road. I think that was Jake. Jake Lawrence smacked the wall coming out of turn 4, running 10th. Goes straight down the pit lane. So as we were saying before we got interrupted by Jake doing crazy things, what do you think this race is? I think it's just going to be a lot of green flags now since we got so few cars and getting spread out?
Well, I know it's about 20 laps in, the thing gets wicked loose in clean air. And
that guy
that's what's been catch people off guard.
That guy that about shit himself's here. Yes, Beach?
I just came up here to hang out with you.
Hi.
Oh.
We're chilling, having a good time with Lucas. Lucas is so far out in front that we're just, casually chatting. Now,
well, that's what you do with the greatest driver in SRL.
When you're out front, how much adjustments are you making even though you're in clean air?
I'd say about every 4 laps I'm knocking the weight jacker down a click.
Nice.
The right rear gets pretty hot in the clean air.
Yeah, I think we saw that on Ian's car. That's why that last caution came out. He had so much weight jacker into it that thing was sliding everywhere, and he was heating up those rear tires, and he just could not control it. It was on ice by the end of that run that you were on.
Yeah, I think maybe some people forget they have a negative side on the weight jacker too.
Yeah, you can tighten it back down.
Oh, that could be part of it.
It's 10-4. Well, good luck, and I'm just going to take Beach and hang out with him.
Yes, sir. You boys have fun.
Hi, Beach. How are you?
Hi, I'm great.
Did you have a good poop?
I had a great poop.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you. It's pretty hard to do that nowadays,
Yeah, it can be very invasive with the phones and everything. You just can't enjoy your poop as much these days.
My phone was dead, so.
There you go. It's even less of
an
an enjoyment.
Counted the squares on the towel that was in front of me.
And how many were there?
I don't remember.
It's only entertaining while you were there, huh?
Yeah, I got up, and the last number I remember counting was 86.
Dang. Well, we got Dario and Mullins having a blast. You want me to stream to you?
Yeah!
Okie dokie. Here you go.
Let's get in here. Let's look at these boys.
Montrose is on the pit
We're
lane.
looking at pit road. Montrose sucking it up.
What happened to Ian? Oh, he lost the right front wing. That'll do it.
Ouch.
How'd him do that?
Hitting the wall.
Like he has done a few times. Oh, he got out of shape. Locks it down. Oh, I'm surprised he's still in the race as hard as he hit it there. He hit that right front a ton. He is lucky that didn't rip the wheel off. It may have, because he is now no longer in the race. That might have been Ian's race. Well, Lucas is one less car to worry about.
I don't really think he has to worry about a car with a 5.4 second lead.
And now we have, well, I mean, he could get cautions. That happens. But anyway, Daniel Wallen is about to crack the top 10.
Daniel's been staying in this race talking shit to me because I had to go.
Hey, Daniel.
What up?
Just wanted to ask you, how far is your superior bowel movement ahead of Andrew Beach's?
Oh, I'm fine. I cleared that out earlier.
Just saying, it's light years better than the beach, right? You don't have to go mid-race.
Nope. I'm good, man. I'm just cruising. I've been picking off spots the whole race.
You're about to be in the top 10.
Listen, here's the thing. He's old and he's got himself a set it depends on, so he just goes and doesn't know it.
No, I don't eat mystery meat like you do, okay?
Oh, God. Is that really what brought on the bowel?
No, he's making fun of me because I eat hot dogs.
Hot dogs isn't mystery meat, it's just ground up everything.
Don't tell him that. He'll ruin it for him.
I mean, you take all the parts you don't turn into chicken nuggets, you throw it in a blender, and you call it a hot dog.
Stop, don't say that.
I mean, you should know. You have Trenton with the game farm.
Yeah, I don't listen to him.
Yeah, it's the only thing he can eat.
It
God.
really is about the only thing that I eat.
He won't even eat a ribeye or a T-bone.
What?
I've never had the opportunity to eat those. I am not rich.
That I can understand. Just
Well,
one
if
of those
I ever
things-
see you, I'll buy you one.
It's one of those things you have to have at some point.
That
Fuck
big
it.
old tomahawk.
Oh, God. Anywho, Daniel, about to crack the top 10. How excited are you?
Well, I was gonna quit, and then somebody told me that I couldn't. So
Oh,
So I stayed in because he painted my car. So
Oh, Lucas told you couldn't quit.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
He told me, he lied to me and told me this was official.
I mean, your safety rating is going to be going up then.
Oh, I know. Should crank me. Well, probably won't crank up that high.
I mean, it's 200 laps, so it's what, 800 corners? It's going to be plenty.
Yeah.
Now I have to run the Indy 500 with him in officials.
Oh man, because you had to poop.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yeah, that and the paint job.
Mm.
The paint job's why I'm doing it.
Mm.
Yeah, you see how Lucas bribes everybody?
Yeah.
Listen,
King Lucas
it was
over
worth
there.
it.
What, the poop?
It was worth it. It was a beautiful paint scheme.
I thought you were saying the poop was worth it.
Oh, the poop was worth it.
Is the poop worth the squeeze? That's what you got to ask yourself.
I didn't even have to squeeze. That's how bad I had to go.
Cliff's still riding behind the stereo guy. Hope he's not burning up his front tires.
Fuck it.
Oh, he's getting tight. He's tight. He's tight.
Cliff, what's going on?
Well, I hope we get a caution because I only got 11 more laps to go.
Cliff, what's going on?
Nothing. Chilling.
You look tight.
Nah.
DG doesn't know what he's talking about then.
I mean, Cliff is known to say nah when he means yeah quite a lot.
That man doesn't lie. I don't know what
called-
you're talking about.
It's called sarcasm.
True.
I mean, when you watch Cliff go in the corner at the same spot as Therio, and then suddenly he's all the way up by the wall before Therio is even thinking about going out to the wall, obviously he's tight.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
just
not
strategy difference.
taking that weight jacker up too much. I learned my lesson earlier from that.
The lesson that Ian Montrose learned?
Yeah,
Back tires get really hot.
they do.
It's what, 89 degrees out there? It's quite spicy. Hot Indiana day.
I'm waiting for him to hit the fucking wall, and I'm gonna laugh my ass off when he does it.
God, I would pay to see it.
Do we want to hit the wall?
There you go. Every time he swerves down the front stretch, almost hits the pit
Okay, hang on.
attenuator.
Let me pull him in here. I'll yell at him to do it.
Okay.
Hit the fucking wall.
He's not in here. Now he's in here.
Hey, Peter, hit the fucking wall. Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, that was great. Well, we finally seem to be finished up with most of that wrecking bullshit. How do we enjoy this
we're
green
not
flag
done
run?
yet.
No?
You see who's still in here?
People that haven't hit the wall that much lately?
Daniel
oh, let's see if he hits the wall.
still in
Oh, he
here.
missed it. Yeah, but Daniel's been doing good ever since he went 7 laps down.
I know.
Ever since then, he's been good.
About time for him to lose talent, though.
Damn.
I'm gonna get made fun of whenever I go back down there.
Yep, you are.
It's okay. I don't care. I'm about to get bullied.
I'm gonna get told fuck you.
I'm about to get bullied by Cliff's girlfriend and a 16-year-old for the whole fucking Charlotte weekend.
Yep.
I didn't know where you were going
And a
with that at
10-year-old
first.
too.
Damn, that's right. I forget. Your boy's gonna make fun of me too.
I mean, make fun of anybody who's not a Hamlin fan.
It's okay. I can throw Jaren off the bus.
Damn.
He'd probably just get up and go, ha, do it again.
That was funny.
Well, Prochatsky's run down these two, and now we have a 3-car battle for third.
Oh, man. Love Jaren. Good kid.
I love that we're clicking off these laps at 41 seconds and not a minute and 40 seconds.
What do you mean, man? You didn't enjoy all those cautions?
No, because I didn't have anything to drink the whole time.
Well, why not?
Because I'd have to get up and go to the kitchen to get something to drink.
Well,
and,
you know what you should have done?
broadcasting.
You know
Parked
what you
the
should
car
have
and
done?
pooped?
No. You should have called. You should have pulled me up here and been like, hey, talk while I go to the kitchen and get something to drink. And I would have done my absolute damnedest to get the people entertained.
I mean, most of the time you were still in a race.
I know. That's fine. I mean, shit. I talked with Trenton the whole race. That's more distracting than anything.
Lucas's gap is now 8 seconds over Peter Therio in second. Cliff Mullins third.
I don't
and
know
Jeff
how the
Prochatsky
fuck
fourth.
he's doing that.
He's fucking fast as
I
fuck.
heard my name. What the hell's going on?
There's a Trenton.
Trenton's talking to you.
Oh, Echo. Holy God. Jesus.
Yeah, he has it going through his TV or something.
I heard my name. If you could come in, mute your TV.
He'll be back in a minute. Trenton Sneed, you're a bitch.
Cliff's a better than broadcaster than Beach, let's be real. Oh, damn.
Wow.
Damn.
Who's Scripture?
Travis Scripture, the 18 car that pulls up on the track.
That one.
That guy.
No, I've never heard of her.
Wow. That's against the rules in SRL next season.
What?
What you just did.
Making a joke?
Incorrectly pronouncing. Deliberately.
Correctly. Oh my goodness.
When I thought I muted the Twitch thing, but I didn't actually turn down the volume of my speakers. I thought I was good, but as soon as I heard y'all start talking, I was like, oh, fuck, that's loud. Where's the disconnect button? Disconnect button. Like, oh, shit. Ah, fucked up.
Welcome into our Indy 500 party.
Hi.
Now we have Trenton,
Trent, you
Beach,
ready to
and
do a
Mullins.
podcast after this?
No.
We should do it right now.
We gotta talk about you winning twice and getting a championship in a fucking Corvette.
Yeah, that.
Exactly.
But he didn't win that race, so it doesn't count.
How did you forget?
Because there was 4 cars in it.
Trenton doesn't forget winning a championship, no matter how many cars are in it.
I kind of have. I just did.
Okay, well, you suck.
Wow.
No.
Let's go on board with Cliff Mullins and watch him run within a half second to Peter Therio for another 40 laps.
Trenton, talk us through this.
Oh, he's wrecking. Oh, he's wrecking.
Oh, he's wrecking. Oh, he's wrecking. He's still wrecking. There's the caution.
Man, I've been trying to get him to do that for 30 fucking laps.
And you finally did it. There's really only 28, but who's counting?
I love how in the background you could just hear whatever's clicking for Trenton.
Okay, so I finally figured out what causes that, but I do not know how to fix it.
Okay, what's causing it?
The washing machine,
Wow.
which is on the other corner of the house. It's
Bitch,
silent.
what is it shaking in your room?
That part I'm still trying to narrow down, but I do know it is something that is caused by the washing machine.
The
Anyway,
caution
let's get a
comes out.
replay of that spin.
Caution comes out right when Scott Elson had just pit. Poor Scott.
See, the first time I heard, I think probably my Metal Dillard Hart drive sign.
I'm gonna go up in broadcast booth so we can do broadcast things. Now we have a caution. Go back and watch 28. Go for a loopy loop. Back up a little bit further. And get the drone out. Comes out of 3 into 4. Gets way down by the grass. A little too many wheels on that rumple strip, and that will spin you out at Indy. Don't think he has to use a fast repair. That car still should be in good shape. That was almost a fast repair. That was very nearly very bad. Ontario falls to 5th. And caution is out. Could that have been much worse timing, Scott?
No.
Feel free, man. It's like, oh no, Scott had just pit. Well, everybody has pit lane. Everybody. All top 6 cars. Plus Jake Lawrence. Looks like Daniel's coming to the pit lane also. Gary Parker's going to be your lucky dog. Had a nice long 28 lap ring. Prochatsky misses his box again. White's been down and away. Mullins looks to be second. Prochatsky third. And Scherer fourth. Then Therio fifth. Banky will roll off sixth. Still on the lead lap. Jerry Parker, lucky dog. And Scott Elson, he'll take a wave around. That had come out sooner though. Scott Elson would have been 1 lap down and gotten back on the lead lap. Jerry Parker would be trapped 2 laps down. That caution had just come out 2 laps earlier. Poor Scott. Lawrence has parked it in 10th. And probably not enough lucky dogs anyway, right, Jake? I don't think we'll get that many cautions. We can get a lot, but it's still not enough for you. I hope you had fun, my man. Hi, Jake.
What's up, buddy?
Not a whole lot. Just hanging out for the race. I'll stream it to you if you wanna cast with me a little bit.
I'm gonna go take a shower here in a minute.
I thought you were gonna say the other
No.
I thought you were about
No,
the Andrew
Beach
Beach.
took care of that for me.
Okay, we'll enjoy.
Alrighty, brother. Thank you.
Okay, bye. Hi, Jeremy.
2 hours later.
Not a whole lot. I just want to say, hey, Jeremy. Hope you're having fun.
Oh yeah, my butt's going numb over here, but it's been fun.
And all your team, your team just all left the team chat. Now you're by yourself.
Yeah, I was saying goodbye, and then I got pulled, and I was like, ah.
Surprise!
Oh, well, yep.
Goodbye anyway. Well,
last
we're
one standing.
still on the lead lap. Still in good shape. Let's see how it all shakes out. We're getting set for the restart here. Good luck, my friend.
Thanks, man. I'm gonna need it. No more quick repairs.
Oh no. Well, let's not talk about that. Pretend you got 100. Okay, bye.
Just gonna coast it. Thanks, man. See ya.
6 cars left on the lead lap. Hoytsma, Mullins, Prochatsky, Sheriff, Therio, Benke. 2 cars, 1 lap down. Parker and Elston. They have a legitimate shot if the things get a little spicy up ahead. The Wallen 5 laps down, still going in 9th. Told he can't retire by Lucas Hoytsma. Green flag's back out in the air. We start lap 165. D. Waddy. Cliff is not winning. It's definitely Lucas Hoytsma. And then Cliff. Prochatsky, Scher, Therio, Benke, all in the lead lap. Ooh, Benke up and into the outside wall, hangs on to it. 6th place car ricocheting off the fence. Scher may have also gotten tight. Therio gets around, moves up to 4th. See if Lucas lets Cliff stay in his draft. Cliff in 2nd's like a win. Yeah, Hoyts was not doing as much weaving and swerving with Therio and Prochatsky not on his back bumper. Not that these cars have bumpers, but you know damn well what I mean. About a half second between the whole top 5. Matt Benke ricocheting off the walls, falling 2 seconds back. And you have the Lucky Dog battle. The 20 and the 85. 7th and 8th. Right now, Parker holding on to that spot. 34 laps to go. Could Lucas win the Daytona 500 and the Indy 500 in the same year? That is what's on the table right now. He got down right on that rumble strip. That was close. Razor thin margin there. That can spin your car out if you get too much of your tire down on that. It's also making him pull away from Cliff, even though he's not dancing side to side down the straightaway. Oh, he's flexing muscle. Let's go on board with the 28 and watch from the roll bar. There's your top 3 up ahead. Let's see how they're doing a mild snake, but not a wild one that the Prochatsky and Therio machines have been doing when they were leading. We're in the final 1/6 of the race. He's definitely shifting up in the 6th here for Therio. Prochatsky, we saw we were staying in 5th. Let's see if we can detect that again. Prochatsky does upshift right before start finish line. Therio got way tight, had to downshift to 4th. That'll cost him a ton of time to his teammate Prochatsky in 3rd. Jimmy Scherer not close enough to capitalize in 5th. And Matt Benke way back after hitting the wall. Lap 169. Should still have 1 pit stop left. If they get a caution anywhere along here, they can make it to the end. Therio getting tight again. Had a lift coming off the corner. Jump up 3rd place for Chotsky. See, he's still doing that 5th gear thing. I think that's hurting him in the long run. Cliff Mullins riding 2nd. Still has the 37 upside down on the banner on his dash, so it looks like it says LE. Don't know if he's supporting law enforcement or being French with the Le. Le Mullins. 30 to go. Cliff staying in 5th. Let's jump up to Lucas. I'm sure out front, 5th's probably a little bit better. No surprise the leader stays in 5th. Tends to be how the Indy cars are set up. 5th gear for out front, 6th gear for in the draft. Makes it look so effortless. So smooth. It's a joy to watch Lucas. Back to 4th and Peter Therio. Made a big difference in throttle. Lucas wide open the whole time, just about. Have to lift because the car in the dirty air gets tight. Pretty sure with where that caution came out, nobody could make it to the end. That would have been 38 laps. Have to save 6.5, I think. I don't think that's in the cards for anybody, not at a track this big. Pit stops are so quick when you make them. I don't know if anybody would gamble for fuel only. Don't know how much difference a tire makes, but it's like the last lap was a 41.3 for Lucas and his best a 41.1, so it's not that much variation for him. Bucciotti's last lap was his best lap at 41.17. That's why he is caught up to Cliff Mullins. Benke has short pit. 35. Decided it was time to come down. That Benke on and off the pit lane. Now showing 1 lap down. He took a 5-second stop. That sounds like fuel only to me. He can make it to the end from here. And he's currently the lead car 1 lap down if the yellow comes out. However, the 20 is right behind him. By 1 second, Benke is the lucky dog. Scott Elston another second back. And there's Daniel running 9th. Scherer falling back, now almost 6 seconds behind Therio. Bucciotski had run right up on the back of Cliff Mullins, but now he's starting to fade again. Jump up to your leader, Lucas. There he is, heading into turn 3. Almost looks robotic watching Lucas. It just seems so flawless lap after lap. Laps into the run, 24 to go. If they're going to split it in half, I guess we'll look at another 5 laps. We just heard Lucas just ever so slightly kiss the wall going into the corner, getting his arc into corner entry. Just when I was bragging about him being robotic, we hear him scrape the wall. 23 to go. Therio has decided it's time to pit. 28 car hits the pit lane. What should be his final stop. We'll see how he comes out on track compared to Matt Benke. Benke took the 5-second stop. Keep tabs on this 28 car. Clean into the box. Don't see the jacks going up, so it's going to be a fuel-only stop for the 28. gas and go. Back out on track. The 28 comes. Let's check in on Benke. He's still 23 seconds back. There's Therio. Therio might stay on lead lap. There's Gap. But Therio is going to stay on the lead lap. Pits without going a lap down, and that is a big advantage. If the yellow comes out, he would cycle around to the lead. Meanwhile, Burchatsky putting the pressure on Mullins for the second spot. Sounds like somebody's slowing down for the pit, and it is Lucas Hoytsma, race leader. Lucas has decided it is time to come down. As probably heard me say, if the yellow comes out, he's in trouble. He hits the pit lane. Jeremy Scherer goes by. So Hoytsma, Therio, and Benke all completing their stops. Clean into the box. And caution waves while Lucas is on the pit lane. Looks like Burchatsky has binned it. Gets down below the white line, gets up into the outside wall, tries to pull it off the wall, and just overcorrects it back to the outside. Burchatsky in the 5 gets heavy damage. He still has fast repair. He'll be okay. But the yellow comes out in the middle of our pit cycle, our final one of the race. Hoytsma on and off the pit lane. And because everyone's slowed down, he'll maintain the lead. Therio will be second. Looks like Benke back on the pit lane. Kind of thinking pit lane's closed right now. He's now 2 laps down. What happened to Matt? Oh, he lost the nose and wheel. That might have been why the caution came out. So him and Burchatsky wrecked at the same time. Back end starts to come around. Into the inside wall, spins around like a top. Then he stays there as the other cars come around so that he doesn't get destroyed. And that brings out the yellow. So there you go, Burchatsky and Benke wreck at the same time. Benke goes 2 laps down. Cliff Mullins is your leader, but he has to pit, as does Scherer and Burchatsky. Burchatsky is still 3rd, despite wrecking the car. Field makes their way onto the pit lane. Ideally, Therio will stay out along with Hoytsma. And they do. Hoytsma did take tires, Therio did not. Mullins to his box. Burchatsky in his. Fast repair for the 5. Down and away. 15 of Scherer. We doing Coke 6? I think we're going to let iRacing do the Coke 6. Unless y'all pay me. If y'all want to pay me to do the Coke 6, I'll do the Coke 6. I think we should do them in next gens though. Less than 20 to go. Therio is your leader after caution comes out in the middle of green flag pit cycle. Hoytsma comes out second. He was pitting to try and keep Therio from getting ahead of him if a yellow came out, but he was on pit road when the yellow came out. He gave the advantage to Therio. Pepsi 300, car of tomorrow's demo derby at Charlotte Legends Oval, dear Lord. That was Daniel Llewellyn getting another lap back. He is now 4 laps down. Was 7. Still running 9th. He was told by his car painter he wasn't allowed to leave the race. 18 to go in the SRL Indy 500 presented by Burch Bottle and Packaging. Check them out at birchbottle.com. Appreciate them coming on board and sponsoring our Indy 500 so we can broadcast it to you. Now business is going to pick up. We've seen the 28 halfway through the race being very aggressive at trying to get away from Lucas Weitzman. Now, whole different set of marbles as we are within 20 to the end. Elston 7th, 1 lap down. Benke 2 laps down in 8th. Pace car's heading off. There goes Therio down to the inside and onto the accelerator, trying to get away from Lucas Weitzman. Six cars still in a lead lap. Harker had to restart at the tail. Weitzman putting the move on. Therio blocking him all the way to the grass. Lucas looking to the outside now. Krachowski's looking inside Mullins. He threw it in there. Mullins probably not thrilled with that. Still 17 to go. Cliff will regroup and try to catch back up. See Hoytsman trying to get that nose out of the dirty air. He's trying to force the 28 off the bottom. Therio not having any of it. Ooh, Keith Mullins hits the outside wall and towards the inside wall he careens. And there is our caution, and he collects Matt Benke. Benke gets a heavy piece. Mullins, that's going to be a fast repair if he still has one. He may have to tow. I don't know if he has steering. A car driving through the grass. Let's check fast repairs for Cliff. He does still have one. Benke does not. That may be all she wrote for the Amtrak car. There's no way Cliff can drive that back. He's a take his tow. It's not going to work. He says, the hell do I know, and keeps driving. Benke's trying to drive it back too. Oh, this is peak SRL right here. They're racing back to the pits. Broken race cars. Pace cars coming. Cliff has 2 working wheels. I don't know how the hell he's making that thing drive. He really only has 1 working wheel. But there's enough drive in the other one that it's making it work. Well, he's past Benke. We hear Benke riding the wall. Here's Matt.
Fun fact, Cliff's car drives like shit.
I'm pretty sure so does Matt Benke's. As Matt Benke's about to get passed by the pace car and the field. Yikes. Cliff's made it back to the pit lane. The field's coming out of 4. It's going to be close if he can get that fast repair. He's going to get in his box perfectly. It's going to be difficult to do with 2 working tires. Nope, that ain't it. Nope, that ain't it. It's going to go a lap down. Nope. Poor Cliff. Y'all ever watch that Austin Powers movie. He's inept at getting a broken race car into his pit box. There we go. Now he's the only car 1 lap down, running 7th. And guess who's back on the lead lap? Scott Elson in the 85. So we still have 6 cars on the lead lap. These 5 plus Scott Elston. Peter Therio, Lucas Weitzman, Jeff Berchotsky, Jeremy Scherer, Jerry Parker, also known as Mid-Atlantic, and then Hellraiser, Scott Elston. 2 Extreme, Cliff Mullins. Yup, your man's is running P4. Used up his fast repair, so he's got to be careful. As does Elson and Mullins. Mr. Benke is taking a extended repair. So he is out of fast repairs. Should get lights out on our face car here. You didn't realize I was smoking Jay? Girl. Therio and Hoytsma. Therio trying to hold off the winningest all-time SRL driver. And Berchotsky, his teammate, right behind in 3rd, Jeremy Scherer. I'm sure he would be ecstatic with a win here. Been close so many times at IndyCar. I think he did get one win at Richmond, maybe? Question mark. Back in like season 1 of IndyCar. Benke, damn that sucked. Benke is out of the race in 8th. Well, he'll drop to 9th when Wallen goes around him right there. So Wallen up to the 8th spot by not quitting. Now I have raised the question, we have to go to the stat books and see. Scherer does indeed have that IndyCar win. Benke didn't have a choice. Yeah, your car is broke. Pace car is going to head off here. We're going to get restarted with 12 to go. No, Scherer does not have an IndyCar win. Thought he did. Therio and Hoytsma. Therio gets a pretty good launch. Hoytsma's going to be trying to hold off Jeff Berchotsky here. Berchotsky all over the back of Hoytsma's car. Right on the gearbox. Jeremy Scherer keeping pace. These 4 cars are broken away a bit from Parker. Parker and Mullins. Remember, Mullins off the lead lap. Elston had the lucky dog, and now we go side by side. Hoytsma to the outside of the 28 of Therio. How hard can he drive it? Therio gives him plenty of room. Hoytsma going to try to go the power move the long way around Therio. Looks like he's going to try to side draft him. Berchotsky trying to help his teammate. Hoytsma trying to stay to the outside. He's going to cut back underneath. Oh, contact it looked like. Therio goes around. That'll be a caution. Therio, heavy contact. I don't think Lucas meant to do that. I think they were just racing really hard. Let's check the far chase here. See if there is indeed a little contact or neck code or what happens here. Right there. Hoytsma clips the gearbox and just turns 28. Oh my gosh, Cliff Mullins. Cliff just came in there and wiped out what was left of the 28. Boom. That may be race over for Cliff. As Elston makes his way through and Llewellyn. Therio looks like he had to take the toe, couldn't drive it back. And that is going to be off the lead lap for him. Hoytsma, Berchotsky, Parker, Scherer, and Elston will be the lead lap cars. Cliff Mullins would have been your lucky dog. Obviously he was involved in that. He's got broken suspension, and he's already used the 2 fast repairs, so Cliff, unfortunately, looks like the end of his race with 10 laps to go. I think he's going to drive it around as many laps as it'll let him before it black flags him. Lucas says Peter came down on his nose. Peter says he did not get loose. I don't think he said he got loose, but okay. Definitely said went around. That you did do. You went around. The driver chat's working again. All right. Oh, Lucas said you got loose. Nose cone to gearbox is bad.
Lucky dog going out.
Daniel Wallen, another lap back. There's no green white checkers, so there is no chance that Llewellyn wins this race, but
Lucas
damn.
said he got loose.
Thanks, Cliff. I'm glad someone informed me that Lucas had said that he got loose.
I mean, if you're actually mad about it, I really was not trying to do anything. From my perspective, I held it down, and you came across my nose piece. But
there you go. Still getting the toe. Big track, long toe time. Field working the backstretch, about to go into the turn 3. So you see the runoff there. Access road. Hoytsman now your leader ahead of Prochatsky. Prochatsky is Therio's teammate, and if they feel like there is some bad blood there, it could get ugly. Jerry Parker, late add to this race. Here he is running 3rd. Scott Elston 4th. Jeremy Scherer up in 5th. Scherer did come down the pit lane here. I think he wanted fresh tires, see what he could do. Only lost 1 spot doing it. You have Cliff. Obviously that car is meatballed, because the left rear suspension is completely fucked on it, but I think he's trying to complete as many laps as possible before he gets DQ'd. Well within his right to do so. Just don't kill anybody. See that left rear wheel wobbling all to hell. The nose would be a quick fix, but because he's got that suspension damage, it would most likely end his race if he hits the pit lane. Benke rooting for Elston up in 4th. Really, 3rd, 4th, and 5th would all be cool. I don't really have anything against Jeff or Lucas, but I've seen them win enough. I like to see different winners to be all fired up, you know what I mean? I'm sure Lucas will be fired up. It's IndyCar. He'd be excited. He was excited for his Daytona 500. Would you imagine if like Cher or Elston won this thing? My goodness. Therio back on track. It's 1 lap down. It's not over yet for him. Just has to have a lot of things go right.
Rear wheel bouncing.
Yes.
This is not going to end well.
I think Cliff knows that and won't be in the way. Pretty sure he'll hang down to the left like he already is. Will Spark letting us know he's already won both of these 500s last year. There goes the pace car. Cliff's well out of the way. We'll let everybody go by on the outside as we get back racing. 7 laps to go from the Brickyard. Running out of cars. Hoytsman out in front. Prochatsky in 2nd, then Parker. See if Prochatsky has anything for Hoytsman. He's lower through the corner there. Hoytsman immediately tries to break the draft way down the backstretch. Prochatsky's got to run. He's looking at the outside. The 20 of Parker watching. Prochaski stays on the outside. Lucas has the shorter way around on the inside. Prochaski gets a little tight. Lucas gives him plenty of room. The 20 trying to figure out where to go. He's lined up right behind Prochaski. Side by side across the stripe. Now 6 laps to go. Wheel to wheel action for the lead here. Prochaski way up the hill, almost gets the wall. Finally gets that car to turn. And Lucas drops into second. Prochaski laid it all out on the line, nearly took down the wall, and pulls away with the lead. Mighty impressive. Then he has to get out of the throttle there. That's going to be advantage Lucas if he can hang it out here. And Lucas will get a run on him down the straightaway. Prochaski very aggressively breaking that draft. Hoytz was going to let him burn up his tires, then gets to the inside. Pushes Prochaski up to the top. Prochaski took that lead on the high side and looks like he is quite comfortable up there. Gets back down in front of Hoytsma. Now they're breaking the draft again down the straightaway. Let's go watch from the roll bar of the 97. He grazed the wall there on corner entry. Down through 3 and into 4. See what kind of run he get. Cliff just got the DQ. Here comes the run. Lucas Hoytsma looking for a way to go. Gets inside Prochaski. Prochaski, again, as we said, very comfortable on that high line. They'll go side by side into 1. Hoytsma way down that bottom line. Somehow makes it stick, but not able to stay alongside Prochaski. Clearly, Jeff Prochaski is quite comfortable on that high line. Down the backstretch we go once again. Someone even got their wheels in the grass. You saw a wheel line there. Prochaski once again starting to break the draft. Did not go all the way down like Lucas thought he would. He's playing with him. 3 laps to go from Indianapolis. Prochaski with the lead. Parker and Scherer watching on 3rd and 4th. Really have 4 cars left in contention. Elston 4 seconds back. He would have to hope for calamity at this point. Does Lucas have enough to mount a comeback here? Prochaski doing a great job breaking the draft. Lucas trying to guess where he's going. Just fun to watch him sneak all over the place. 2 to go. 2 turns, 1 and 2, and onto the backstretch. Hoytsma got a little tight there. Had to get out of the throttle. Advantage Prochaski. Prochaski going to bring it out turn number 4 onto the front stretch for the white flag. Trying to break the draft still, get that little bit of advantage. There is Barney waving that white flag. Last lap at Indianapolis. Jeff Prochaski in the UCLA car leads the 97 of Lucas Hoytsma. Prochaski ran a 24 hours of Nürburgring race right before this endurance of a 500 mile at Indianapolis. These few hours have been nothing compared to the Nürburgring, and he is out front going through turns 3 and 4. Lucas Hoytsma can only watch as Prochaski rolls it into turn number 4. It's a 0.6 of a second lead. He doesn't even need to snake it if he doesn't want to, but he wants to.
That was a good battle.
And he's going to drive it straight now to the start-finish line. Checker flag in the air. Jeff Prochaski wins the SRL Indy 500, presented by Burch Bottle and Packaging. Congrats, Prochaski. Lucas Hoytsma brings it home second. Mid-Atlantic, Jerry Parker brings it home in third. Jeremy Scherer fourth, and Scott Elston, your top 5. If we can get any of you to the interview room, we will have you in here. Let's go bring in Jeff in while the emotions are still high. Jeff, DG, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, man. Holy crap.
What a ending that was. You just pulled off the SRL Indy 500 victory. Did you see that one coming at all?
No, I just wanted to come here and have a good time, man. We ran the double. We just completed the 24 hours in Nürburgring, and then we hopped in here a half hour after the race ended, and we win the freaking Indy 500. I cannot believe what just happened.
Yeah, we were bragging about you on that. We were just talking about that, but it's like this doesn't even feel like an endurance after you're in that thing.
Yeah, this is a different type of endurance. This is a real test of focus and repetition. You have to be so precise and all these corners are different. In traffic, in clean air, it's all different. So, I just have no words, man. I just wanted to come here and have a good race and help my boy Peter win. Peter was the fastest car the whole race, it seemed, and I just wanted to help him out. But man, what a way to end this day! I cannot believe that we pulled that off.
Congrats on your 500 win. You got your friends, family, sponsor shout-outs for us tonight, sir?
Yeah, I just got to thank the Bean team. We just were at P7 and GT4 in the 24 hours in Nürburgring. Me, Carter, Alex, Jackson. We just ran this with Peter. Peter was dominating this race along with Lucas. Christian up in the crew chief stand and the spotters stand for this race and for Nürburgring. And everybody else, Sully, Levi, I'm forgetting all you guys, Keon, everybody in the Bean team. Thank you for helping me do this and motivating me to do this every day and get better every day. And man, what a way to give back to them. Holy crap, I can't believe this, man. I got to let this sink in.
All right, man. Get on out of here. Enjoy it. Kiss some bricks. And yeah, we'll see you in the next one, my friend.
Thanks, ZG.
That is the Jeff Prochatsky number 5 machine with the UCLA all over it, getting the victory here at Indianapolis. Let's see if we can track down Lucas in the 97. Lucas, DG, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
One spot short of winning the 500 at Daytona and Indy in the same year. How badly did you want that one, and what did you maybe need to hold him off there at the end?
I don't know, man. It just felt like my car wouldn't turn after he got by me. I was at like plus 16 on the weight jacker.
Oh my
still
gosh.
was tight. I
That's
don't
crazy.
know if the incident with the 28 did something to my car. I swear, like earlier in the race, if I ran plus 15, I would have wrecked in the center of the corner. So I don't know. But, I mean, he drove a great race. He did a good job getting around me. We had a good side-by-side battle for a couple laps. And not taking it away from him, I don't know. It just felt way tighter than the rest of the race. I don't know what happened there at the end. I might have just cooked the right front off.
And 4. Well, it was a close one. You still have a strong second place to show for it. And, well, you got those friends, family, sponsor shout-outs for us tonight?
Yeah, man, just big shout-out to you for sitting through all over 3 hours of this thing. So... It was rough at the start, but I feel like it was pretty good at the end. And shout out to Burch for sponsoring it, right?
Yes.
I think I'm saying that right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, thank you to those guys for sponsoring it, allowing everybody to see the race, and thanks to everybody who came out and raced. It was a good time.
All right, we appreciate you, my friend. Congrats on that P2 run, and well, you still won the Daytona 500, so it was a good year, right?
Oh yeah.
All right, bud. As Lucas Hoytzman in the 97. I'm just going to drop him in a random channel. So see if we can find Jerry. Jerry hanging out anywhere? Mid-Atlantic, if you're in Twitch chat, jump in our Discord chats down at the bottom of this SRL, and we'll chat with you a little bit. See who else we have hanging around. Obviously, 28, Therio, disappointed with how that one wrapped up. And yeah, that's going to do it. I don't see anyone else to have the chat with, so cool. Jerry Parker, if you show up, by the way, let me know. Mid-Atlantic, the great third place finish there. We give him a shout out. Mid-Atlantic. Oh, there he is. He says he's in voice chat. Let's see where he dropped in at. I don't see where you dropped in at. Where'd you voice chat at? Are you in mine? You're in mine. All right, let me grab you. I'll come over there. Hey. Jerry, DG, you got a copy?
What's going on, man?
There you are. Hey, man. Well, yeah, we respect you over in the SRL Discord, but that's okay. I noticed you were here, and we'll pull you in over this way. It still works, and you brought home a P3. Did you have any idea you were going to come home third in the Indy 500 when you joined it about, 10 minutes before the race started? Hello.
No, I had no clue. I kind of had a late entry.
Yeah, you came in late, but you were able to keep the car clean. Looked like the first part of the race, you were just kind of adjusting to how things were going and took your time learning. And by the end of it, there you were, top 5, and a little bit of calamity happened. And next thing you know, you bring it home on the podium in third. That had to feel pretty darn good.
Yeah, I was I wasn't sure what they was gonna do up in front of us. I was like, man, maybe we can steal one. But no, that's pretty cool, man. Because I think we went down. We ended up getting in a little bit of trouble early. I went down a few laps, and then we got back on the lead lap there. We didn't pit, and just when they took off, I went with them, and somehow we were able to hang right there with them. So we'll take a P3.
All right. Well, congrats on that strong run, Jerry. You got your friends, family, sponsor shout-outs for us tonight, and don't forget your awesome Twitch channel.
Just thank you for hosting the race. Everybody who participated, Mid-Atlantic Motorsports, Jerry Parker Graphics, Cush Parker Esports, and that's about it.
And well, congrats on that P3 run. Has to feel pretty good bringing home that long Indy 500 run on the podium. And we'll see you hopefully soon. It's good to have you out here. I love having you be part of our community, my man.
Yes, sir.
All right, that is Jerry Parker bringing it home P3. If you know him on Twitch as Mid-Atlantic Motorsports, definitely give him a shout out for that. A lot of fun over there in his channel if you haven't checked it out before. And yeah, that's going to do it. Thanks to everyone for coming out tonight. Let's run through our final results. And obviously the winner, Jeff Perchatsky. Lucas Weissman brings it home P2. Jerry Parker in third. And Jeremy Scherer, Scott Elston will round out your top five. Peter Therio, Daniel Llewellyn. Give Daniel a shout out. With 7 laps down at the early part of this race, stuck with it the whole time. Came up from 21st to 7th. That has to be a pretty good feeling for Daniel. Cliff Mullins brings it home in 8th. Matt Benke 9th. And Jake Lawrence, your top 10. And you have Ian Montrose, Will Spark, Randy Coyer, Dalton Hayes, Ethan Evers, Mike Edwards, Andrew Beach, Cody Cleaver, Hayden Lull, and Cody Brown. Last starter on the grid, Dave Hoytsma. He was out pretty early. I think he just saw what it was going to be and hopped out. I hope you enjoyed tonight's broadcast. Thanks once again to Burch Bottle and Packaging for coming on board and letting us broadcast this thing. Let's run through the rest of our sponsor slides and get the bills paid and get on out of here. Wild Horse Broadcasting helps us out with our ARCA broadcast, and Rev Sim Shop put on our Dirt Street Stock Tour for us this season. We have Labor 12, awesome rock band out of Lubbock, Texas, putting on our trucks on Tuesdays, and then please check them out, laborxii.com. And then you have Arc Music. They did our Gen 4 Cup Series. Thanks to them for putting on an awesome Gen 4 Cup Series. Fort Worth Screen Printing puts on our Xfinity Series on Thursday nights, and then Golden Eagle Syrup put on our Super Speedway Series on Friday. That's always a good time. And CTC Race Network put on our IndyCar Series. If you're looking for a series to run during our off season, we're going to have our SRX Series, 5-week series from June 4th to July 2nd. Every Tuesday night, there's a 12-car main field and then a open field for anyone that has 50 starts in SRL. Come on out and jump in that, and you can get into that main. Should be a good time. Hopefully, we're trying to get some Twitch celebrities to run that main with us. Different one each week would be kind of fun. So if you know any Twitch celebrities, get them in contact with me. I think we already got Steelhorse, so get them in contact with me, please, and we'll try to get some fun stuff going for you guys. Thank you so much for being here tonight, and have a great, wonderful rest of your weekend. Thank you so much.